Oh my word, hello. I need to bring up the OBS, there we go. I'm going to switch this over. I can see the chat there, hang about. I can see you there, Unikitty. Hello, how you doing? You're the first person in the chat. Thanks for hopping in. And Luke, we've got Luke as well. Dead Rising 4, huh? Alright, we'll see you later. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to need to hop on this. So, let's full screen this video game, is it? That's probably a good idea. That, for some reason, didn't work. What? Good evening, hello. My word, hello. What a failure of a start. That bodes well. I'm trying to like play Dead Rising 4. I've never played it before, and the window broke for me. So that's a good start, isn't it? That's kind of indicative of what this game's going to be like. I'm trying to full screen the game. Full screen, please. And then it's not rescaling on OBS. It's like a little tiny window, isn't it? Amazing. Thank you, Capcom, for this gift. Let's put the resolution back to the highest. Give me a second, I'm still here, don't you panic. I think I'm the only person panicking. Anakin, stop panicking. Wow, what an amazing start for this game to try and like redeem itself. It should be, there we go, that's the ticket. Right, look. Right, we got Noah. Yo, how's it going, Noah? And how's it going, Unikitty? And we've got Toast and Luke. Luke says, you do realise I made a Dumb and Dumber joke. Oh, from the movie Dumb and Dumber? Well, let me tell you. Blackest Friday. Let's do it on normal hard. Let's do it on normal, I guess. So, everyone alive hates Dead Rising 4. And I'm gonna find out why. Right now. Because I've never played Dead Rising 4 before. I've played Dead Rising 1 a lot, and the second one, and the third one to an extent, but I've never played Dead Rising 4, so let's... Is this some sort of dream sequence? Interesting way to start the game. Hello, welcome in Noah as well. Hello everybody. Right, press X to melee. Let's be having him. Is that a ghost? Okay. So we've just started, and I will say, the melee is okay. The combat doesn't feel that awful. I'm getting screen tearing though. Probably because I don't have VSync on, but that's alright. I keep trying to press the B button to roll, but for some reason it doesn't do anything. I'm not in this game. I've covered wars, you know. Squidlow, hello. It's true, Dead Rising 4 was so bad, you still shit and piss about it. I've never played it. I guess I'll find out how awful it really is. Let me tell you, well, first of all, welcome into you. Loving the profile picture, as always, of course. I need to move my mic a little closer. Everyone hates this game, and I'm going to find out why. And I will say this, so far, first impressions. The melee is not that bad. Like, the melee combat feels alright. It's weighty. It's not quite as weighty as Dead Rising 1, but it's got like kind of punch to it, if you will. Weird way to start with this weird like dream sequence kind of thing. You got special moves and that. That's a very weird running animation. Sure thing. Because I've been playing the Deluxe Remaster a lot in my spare time, I keep thinking that the B button is to roll, but it isn't. Also, can you guys let me know if the game volume is too loud, by the way? Because apparently it is ear-bleedingly loud, apparently. But you guys would have to let me know. Okay. Alright, so far it's actually not that bad, I'll be honest, but that's famous last words. Like, the melee combat is decent. I'm Frank freaking West. Is he having like a mental breakdown or something? It's that stupid like candy cane gun thing. Okay. What's on the zombies' heads? Oh, it's the bot thing. It's like a character, it's like a mascot in this game. Even in the first one, it's like the server bot or whatever it's called, yeah. And you can wear them as well. You can wear the server bot head. Tiny bit loud. Okay. I thought it might have been. I should turn the volume down. Forgive me all. Yeah, let's turn the game, because I thought the game volume was a little loud. Apologies, I don't want to deafen you all, do I? I'll have to deafen you with my voice instead. Alright, that might be too quiet now, but oh well. At least it's slightly less loud. We need to go up there. I really need to delve in first before really understanding how bad it is. But so far, you can move whilst shooting. And the melee is suitably weighty. Graphically, it looks pretty good. This is on ultra settings as well. Not a huge fan of like the slow-mo kind of moves and that. But we'll see. This is like the ghost of Frank West. He's kind of... I speak the truth. Okay. Weird intro. I guess they wanted to like... show you, you know, just give you a taste of the gameplay, I suppose. Apparently none of the original team who made the old Dead Rising games worked on this game. Retail Scenario says best viewers on Blue Network. I think I'm alright, thanks. I'd rather not be scammed. Thanks, though. Okay. There is still a lot of zombies on screen, which has always been impressive in the whole series. They've done a weird thing, like, if you press this, it's melee. I'll try and explain what I'm saying, right? If you tap X, it's like a melee button. But then if you press left trigger, it automatically attacks the ranged weapon you've got, like the gun or whatever. Not sure how I feel about that. Because that means you can't throw your melee weapons anymore. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh dear. Okay. I got eaten by zombie Frank West. It's like nightmare he was having. He's covered wars, you know. Also, yeah, thank you, Luke, for getting rid of the bot there on Twitch. There's plenty of that. Bots and scammers and what have you on Twitch. There's lots of that. This game takes up like over 60 gig, by the way, so it better be worth it. It won't be. It won't. I'll tell you why it won't be. Because it's Dead Rising 4, that's why. Okay. Push him in the neck.
You sucker punched the president in the neck?
You just love making me look like an asshole, don't you? You know, you should have been a tabloid journalist.
Oh, screw you.
Wait, who is this? And also, who is that? Because he looks and sounds nothing like Frank West.
Where are we going anyway?
Again, it's super quiet. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit again. I don't like the menus and stuff. The presentation of the menus is kind of lame. This game's set during Christmas time, by the way, which automatically dates it. We're going back to Willamette, though.
You said we were going to go play mini golf.
Respectfully, Professor, I can't actually believe you fell for that.
Play mini golf.
Yeah, listen.
What is this dialogue? What is happening? What is happening in this game?
Another bullshit website conspiracy.
If you can't hear it, then at least you can read the subtitles.
Turn the car around.
You just got Crash 4,
Turn the car around.
and you're going to play it once you get 100% on all the PS1 Crash games. Nice. I wanted to play the Insane Trilogy.
Have I ever intimated that I wanted to return?
Fine. You need to relax.
It'll be fine, yeah, this guy who has severe PTSD of Willamette.
Says that I take crap photos on my phone.
And she makes him go back there. I assume this is his daughter.
Better to learn.
And she's making him go back to, like, literally the worst place he's ever been in his life.
That's my camera.
Yeah, it was hanging in your closet.
Which was locked.
Not very well. Listen, the source says body bags going in and out. Rumors of human.
Oh, yeah, excuse me.
Like, come on,
Once more.
how can you say no to this?
No.
Frank, this is our chance. Please.
Maybe not his daughter, because she's calling him Frank, not Dad.
All right. Well, I'm driving.
What? No, this is my car.
Why on earth would you want to go to Willamette? She should be fully aware of what he went through at Willamette in the first game. Crash 4 is amazing. Highly recommend. I've not played Crash 4. I've played like the first Crash game for PS1, which is fantastic.
This is my story now.
What?
You are here to learn.
Remember 2 minutes ago, this was my story.
You are here to watch and learn how a real investigative journalist does his shit in the field. With nothing but his notes, his camera, and his fucking balls. You got it?
Okay.
2. Your source said illegal human experimentation, which means...
He seems more like... He seems more of like a aggressive, not very nice guy in this game already. Just the way he presents himself. He's got a little bit of goofiness. He's got a little bit of Frank West goofiness. When he says, I love mini golf. That sounds like something Frank West would say. I'll give them that.
Okay?
Alright.
All right.
What is going on? I'm barely paying attention.
As well, you get the next one.
I'm going to comment on what I'm seeing. Graphically, it's not bad looking. Like, the character models look pretty decent for, like, 2016. It has, like, production value. It doesn't look like garbage. Not yet, anyway. The cutscene models look pretty good. It was, like, a plus 20-year leap from Crash 3 to 4. But, yeah. I played Crash and Tag Team Racing as well.
Your contacts there?
The PS1.
Yeah. There's a security card hidden somewhere.
Already, right?
Here we go.
This feels like it's trying to be like a... It feels like one of those third-person shooter action games for like the PS3 era.
Yeah. You got it.
Like those kind of like scripted missions and what have you. Find the key card. Okay. Is that the Dead Rising zombie logo thing? That's cool. Also, I need to turn VSync on because it's going to drive me insane. Hang on. Should be under visuals. VSync is off. See, why was that off? Why on earth would you not want VSync on? Right, there we go. That's much nicer on my eyes anyway. You probably can't tell the difference. Let me tell you, I can. My end though. Right, we've got to find the key card. So is there like a... There's a sneak button? You can... This game has stealth? Oh no, that's already got me worried. Alright. Oh, you can just go around here? Is it literally just in here and I went in that other bit? Okay. What about... What... So, but Bread, what and Dead Space? Dead Space? Well, the Dead Space... Those kind of... You mean that kind of game? That kind of like third-person PS3 game? Yeah, I mean, it can work. It can be great if it's something like Dead Space. Bread Space, you mean? Bread Space, I misspoke. It's got that kind of like scripted walking section. It's got that kind of... I don't know how I feel already. Sneak to avoid being spotted by enemies? Is this Dead Rising or like Metal Gear? Do you know what I'm saying? Why are we sneaking about in our zombie kill everything game? Press the B button. Gadunk. There you go. Why's she like yelling? She's like, keep quiet. She's screaming at me. Frank.
No, he's just sleeping.
Taking this dude out. And you do have the dodge roll, okay. There's not that much of a cooldown on the dodge roll on Bread Space, yeah. I'm gonna have to play Bread Space at some point. You have to turn VSync on. VSync should be on by default. It is on a lot of games. I don't know why it isn't on this game. Even on like Cuphead, VSync is on by default. It's not on this game though, because it's Dead Rising 4. That's why. Is there a run button or is it really making me walk? No, it is making me walk.
Look, can you just calm down a bit?
Alright, open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Oh yeah. Knew you had a Frank West in there somewhere.
Shut up.
This, at the moment, doesn't feel like Dead Rising at all. It feels like I'm saying, like, it feels like this weird kind of PS3 era
I heard something.
third-person action game, which, yes, Dead Rising is, but it's not like this.
I have done this before, you know.
Why is Frank West like kind of an asshole in this game? He's not in the first one. He's really like lovable in the first one. Zoom in. We got the camera. Okay. So at least it has the camera like the first game. Okay, sure. You got night vision and spectrum analyzer.
Frank?
You can take a selfie, which is very cursed. Gosh, I hate that. I hate the selfie camera so much. That's deeply upsetting. Right, carry on. I'll say graphically it looks pretty good though. Granted, I'm running in like 1440p resolution on a reasonably powerful PC, and this is on the highest possible settings. It does look good, kinda. It's got, I think it has like really nice textures and lighting and what have you. And like I say earlier, the character models look pretty good actually. So props to them for that. But what is happening? What's this forced walking section with the walk to the objective marker? Granted, when it gets into the main game, hopefully it can be a bit more Dead Risey. We'll find out. We'll find out. I suppose.
Frank! It's a zombie!
Where? This dude has killed like 50 billion zombies. You think he doesn't know?
My therapist says it's an ongoing process.
Try that door.
He has a therapist. To be fair, Frank West probably does need a therapist after what he's been through. Can I run? Oh, I'm allowed to run now?
The sound of that.
Alright. Lead pipe. Nice. I'll give this game the benefit of the doubt. I'll give it a chance. We'll see. We'll wait until we get into the main game. This is kind of like a prologue chapter, so I will take that into consideration. A bottled water. Bottle of water. I assume that you drink that for health. Wrench. Okay. Pick up a weapon. I have.
Only way out is to open all the cells.
The melee is...
Why am I not surprised?
The melee combat is okay.
One at a time. You ready?
Yeah,
You've got
I'm ready.
coffee and water. Okay. This or rubber hose. Rubber hose rampage is so unique in how awful it is. I can't even compare anything to it. Rubber hose rampage is staggering in how awful it is. Cagney says, hi, this is like Metal Gear Solid. It is like Metal Gear Solid. It is. Because I'm like sneaking about and I'm in this like military base type thing. It is. It feels more like Metal Gear than it feels like Dead Rising at the moment. And plus it's dark and dingy. The blood effects on you are quite impressive. Like,
I can still kick ass.
like visually it's impressive. Pick up second weapon. Okay. Electric prod. Alright. Oh, this game has a weapon wheel? Okay. Again, they're trying to make it like a modern day kind of... Well, at the time, 2016. Like a modern day shooter kind of thing instead of a Dead Rising game. Bring up the weapons inventory by right for ranged weapons and up for melee weapons. And so they've kind of changed it into... So you've got melee here, thrown there, and ranged this. They've separated them into 3 different categories. Okay. D-pad down is heal. So the health items don't take up... So it does. You don't have the inventory management anymore. Because you've got to like... everything doesn't take up a slot anymore like it does in the old game. 2016 was 8 years ago. I know, isn't that crazy? Utterly crazy. It makes me feel old, let me tell you. Pick up the coffee. Yeah, they've changed the inventory system quite a lot. What I like about Dead Rising 1 and 2 is that
Just like old times.
everything takes up a slot and you have to like carefully pick what you want. Like that's part of the game, like carefully managing your inventory and whatnot.
Way better than mini golf.
Wow.
Right.
Don't you think?
They're just zombies, Vic.
I know. It's just
Okay.
Look, it was them or me. Can we just get on with the reportage?
All right, all right.
What is up with like Frank West's like attitude in this game? What is happening? Also, this kind of like art direction, this kind of Resident Evil or Silent Hill, not Silent Hill, but Resident Evil or even Metal Gear kind of military base type thing. This very kind of scripted area.
You take notes, I'm gonna shoot this stuff.
We gotta like kind of walk around, and I keep accidentally pressing the selfie button. That is so cursed. Somebody just screen cap that face there.
What, are you a med student too?
And please, Luke, if you could, screen cap this horrific facial expression. What is going on there? Is it 60 gig? Yeah, this game takes up like 60 gig. It does, yeah. Which is ludicrous, I tell you. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing.
Better get a shot of this, don't you think?
Gotta take pictures of everything. I keep pressing the wrong button. It's right trigger to take photo.
It looks like they've been operating on them.
There's already a vaccine for zombieism.
Right.
What's the point?
The vaccine for zombieism is Zombrax, isn't it? And technically, if you've played the first one, or, well, Luke will know this anyway. If you've played Dead Rising 1, you know Isabella invented Zombrax. And then in Dead Rising 2, Chuck Green's daughter needs Zombrax because she's infected. I keep pressing the wrong button and taking a selfie by accident.
That right?
Zombrex. This stuff suppresses zombieism if you get bit.
Yeah, but everyone's immune to the
Yeah.
parasite now. Shit. Where do they even get these?
Try and wait for a little bit.
All the answers, just enough to sell.
Try and wait for a bit.
Move it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. It's very cursed, Luke. I love how awful the selfie picture is. There you go. Look at what... What is happening there? What is that facial expression? What is going on there? I don't like that at all. Open the door. To be fair, Dead Rising 1 had kind of like a slow start as well. A lot of cutscenes in that. But this feels very kind of like tutorial-y. Thank you so much, Luke, for that. Thank you for taking a screen cap of that, Luke, because it's very cursed and I hate it a lot.
My what now?
Oh, I added a bunch of new filters to your
Ah.
camera. So after the prerequisite amount
Night vision filter. Okay, props to them. I know they're trying to make the camera a bigger part of the game,
Surveillance room.
which it already kind of was, but they're focusing quite heavily on the camera as a thing.
Physically, she's symptom-free.
Interesting.
That's a big improvement. Otherwise, no change.
Why am I looking at this? We're not
Okay.
improving the treatment.
Why are these characters like so boring looking and not memorable at all?
This is the type of project that requires...
I don't know if I'll remember any of these characters.
Now, the progress
New potential
is
server
if
emoji.
you
Good
keep
grief,
pushing
yes.
You'll be replaced.
Absolutely. That was kind of what I had in mind, actually.
Put this one with the others.
Because that is so staggeringly awful. JD, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hopping in. It's actually been a little bit since I streamed. And I apologise to all of you for that.
Imprisoning them. But what
They're experimenting on zombies, but why? Wow, it's I can't see a damn thing. Oh, you need the. To be fair, you need this night vision.
We're gonna stop these assholes, right?
This is
Whoa.
different.
We get the story, we get out, we get paid. That's what we do. That's all we do.
You'd think Frank would have had enough of this. Why did Vic want to make him come back to Willamette anyway? Like, Willamette is literally like... He has literal PTSD of this place. Why on earth would he want to come here?
Gross.
Yeah, so like I said, benefit of the doubt, graphically it does look impressive. I will give it that.
You can hack the code with your Spectrum Analyzer.
Let me guess.
Okay. Spectrum Analyzer.
My camera again, right?
You're a quick one.
That's what
Okay.
she said.
Keep accidentally pressing R1 because in the new Dead Rising remaster, I think R1 or RB is to take photos. So I keep pressing RB and it comes up with a selfie camera instead. That's funny. All right. It's like a research facility that we're in. Kind of a little bit Resident Evil, if you will. The resident is evil. Okay. Lure and
Never
Purge.
seen a zombie freak out like this before.
God, Frank. Look at her.
only way forward is through this chamber.
We're empathizing with the zombies now. Incinerate the zombie. Okay. Purge. Brutal.
That's no good.
Oh, you need to use the lure. Oh, I tried pressing the lure button. Hold on. You have to lure it into the fire.
Interesting.
I see. Goes over to the meat, and then you press the purge button. I see. You burn it. I see. Went from Cuphead streamer to Dead Rising. Current hyperfixation is Dead Rising. Yeah.
Who wants barbecue? No?
Wow, what a douchebag.
Holy shit, Frank. This is some atrocity level shit going on here, and the best you can do is crack wise.
I'm trying to press the purge button.
I have photographed things and thought about things.
This resident is turning evil.
Do you?
Look,
Yeah.
let's just get what we came for and get
Full
out of
clarification, by the way, because I know a lot of guys here are really still big fans of Cuphead. Me too. Let me tell you. Just the other day is the 7-year anniversary of Cuphead. And that means a lot, because Cuphead was such a huge part of this channel. I will play it again. Don't you worry. I've just played it so much. I've played Cuphead so much. I wanted to give another game a go, you know.
family, you think?
Give it, like, delve into another game. But, so I played Dead Rising, the first one, a lot when I was a kid, back in the Xbox 360 era. And I kind of stopped playing it for a while. The last time I had played Dead Rising
Alright, no screwing around.
was 2015. Was the last time I played it before recently. Good to be back into it. Investigate the morgue. I'm not liking this Batman Arkham Knight
I need to take a closer look.
investigation. Here we go. I appreciate that they're trying to give the camera a lot of gameplay mechanics. But I'm just like... do we need this though? Investigate the morgue. We've got to take photos of everything. Alternate...
Different approach. That's
Yeah.
not right.
Too far away, okay. That close enough?
Too far away.
Oh, it's this. I'm just a moron, that's all.
You know what this is?
Yeah. DNA test results.
Okay.
Cloning people. Manufacturing fodder for zombies.
Cloning people to make
Experimenting on them. Impressive.
fodder.
This
Kind of interesting.
every award on the planet.
People are experimenting on zombies
Stay focused long enough for us to get out of here.
and using them as cannon fodder and whatnot.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
There's a ton of storage. You highly have an extra storage.
Crying.
Oh, I've got a
Have what we need.
2 terabyte SSD for my PC, Cagney.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm using a 2 terabyte SSD because games take up a lot of space these days. GTA 5, 100 plus gig, or with all the updates, the online updates in it.
What a shot. Oh, yeah, that's really good. They're gonna be testing some kind of bioweaponized version of the virus. No! Damn it!
Oh dear.
What the hell are you doing? What happened to get the story and get out?
I couldn't just.
She doesn't want to let these people suffer, you know.
Fucking calm. Now you put us both in danger.
You were just gonna.
You're not installing it to replay the story.
User!
Play like
Out of here. Do you understand
play
me?
the Xbox 360 version.
Stupid pictures!
I'm a reporter, Vic. That's what I do. I report. And if you can't do the same, if you can't take yourself out of the picture, then you should get the hell out of here.
Wow, he's an arsehole in this game, isn't he? Isn't he though?
Go, go.
I mean, he's kind of like selfish in Dead Rising 1, but he still cares about people though, even though he's got selfish intentions with getting the scoop, which he kind of does in this game as well, but he's not like a dick about it though. He's kind of like decent about it. What is this? Blueprint for combo weapons. Blueprints unlock the ability to create combo weapons. Okay. Ah, okay.
Shit. I gotta get out of here.
So let's...
Shit. I'm not gonna last 5
It's like Dead Rising 2, to be fair, with that.
Maybe there's something out here I can use.
Create a combo weapon. So this. I see. So you can carry stuff around with you and combo it. Okay.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
A little tutorial there on how to combo weapons together. Alright, let's go. And then once you've done a combo, you can do like the big attack. The special move, if you will. It's still got the grapple move. Okay. You've got a lot of moves from the very beginning of the game, even at like level 1. Also, I swear this game gives you a lot more health for how low level you are. Kill the zombies. Okay. They really want to show off like the new combat and systems, like hit the dream sequence at the start, and now they force you to do that again, basically, killing a bunch of stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the... What on earth is going on there? I'm not a huge fan of the new inventory system, I will say. Released and it has 100 terabytes. I don't think it'll take up 100 terabytes. I hope no game ever does. By the way, guys, if you haven't left a like on the stream, if you could, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you. If you leave a like on the stream, it helps my channel an insane amount. If you haven't already, if you could, I'd appreciate it. Only if you like the stream, though. If you don't like the stream, that's okay. You don't have to leave a like. But if you are enjoying the stream, then do leave a like. What is what? They keep like dying, like floating in the air and stuff. That's really weird.
I am too middle-aged for this shit.
Too middle-aged. That sounds like something he would say, to be fair. New level reached, level 2. Skill points are earned each time you level up. Ah, so it's like that, is it? Okay. They've completely changed the leveling system, because you don't have all this in the old games. Again, this feels very kind of copying what other games were doing at the time, like skill trees and all that. I don't know how I feel about that. Because in the old Dead Rising games, when you level up, you get a random perk, a complete random. It doesn't faff about with all this micromanagement, skill trees and just tiny bits and that. None of that. You'd still prefer PS2 Vice City. To be fair, I know a lot of people really love the OG trilogy on the PS2. Vice City's very excellent. You've played Bendy and the Ink Machine, and it's a good game. Cuphead's like Bendy. Do you know what? I streamed Bendy and the Ink Machine a while ago. Quite some time ago. Some health. And yeah, Bendy the Ink Machine is really great.
The gate controls. Looks like another code lock.
All right, you meatheads.
Let's get a photo.
Tearing up the place, and the commander wouldn't be very
I keep accidentally doing the selfie cam thing.
impressed if we just let it happen. So shut up, suit up, and clean up. Understood? Sir, yes.
I just want to zoom. Why doesn't that capture them in the frame? That's weird. Alright, press the button. Oh, you gotta use the spectrum thing. Not a fan of this. I've already found something I don't like about this game, and that's the spectrum thing on the camera. I bet you're gonna have to use that a lot during the main story missions. I bet it'll make you. This opening section of the game is very drawn out. It feels like you're basically in a tutorial. It can. Oh, so now you can sprint. It's RB to sprint. Okay, fair. This whole time I didn't know that. I've been walking around. Even if you can sprint, it did have kind of forced walking.
Back! Oh, shit! Shit! Oh, shit!
We're being shot at OAK. Case 0 we completed. Nice. That's the bit. So that's the tutorial a bit. So I won't be too quick to judge yet. Not too quick to judge. So I'll be honest. I'm always brutally honest with the games I play, guys. I'm very honest. Graphically, it's impressive. I don't know what's going on with these like comic book style cutscenes. It's different. It's stylish. It's kind of neat, I will say. It's not very Dead Rising, but it's something. Don't be too quick to judge here. We won't be judging too quickly, but we're gonna judge a little bit. Gangrene, lovely to see you, my good fellow. This game takes place during Christmas, if it wasn't obvious, by the way. This is the game that everyone hates. It's Dead Rising, the 4th one. I've got to be honest, this kind of comic book style visuals is very unique. Not at all what I was expecting. The cutscene does go hard. It does, doesn't it? So some guy at Capcom was like, oh, we're going to do the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life. We're going to make these like really stylish, really creative, like comic book style cutscenes. So this random guy is like, oh yeah, we're going to make the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life in Dead Rising 4. Judge it quick. I'll judge it a little bit. Devi D, hello, says Dead Rising. Is that the one with the creepy sexy nurse, or is that No More Heroes? I mean, that could apply to this game as well, to be fair. That could apply to, like, most of Capcom's games, I think. They have curse words. They do indeed. Christmas music. I will say the fact that this game is set during Christmas time is kind of weird. But, sure. Why not Dead Rising 4? Why not?
Frank West?
I wonder what psychopaths are in Dead Rising 4.
Possibly.
Well, we'll get to that. Comic Sans on the wall. It says, get paid up front, and it's written in Comic Sans font.
Oh, well, shit, that's never been my strong suit.
I should probably pay attention to the cutscenes, I do apologise. Who's the main chap in 4? This is Frank West, if you can believe it. I know it looks and sounds and behaves nothing like him, but this is Frank West, if you can believe it.
Fresh air,
Crikey. I nearly had my toe off then.
I really thought that would work.
He's kind of
Alright, well, it seems I have some
a
time to-
different character. He doesn't behave like Frank West from the first game at all, to be honest.
Brad Park, commander of the ZDC.
Frank got demoted from a journalist to a teacher.
Of course you are.
Yeah, he's in a
Well, then you also
got
know
to
that the
teach
mandate
people of the
on to zombies on
the
US
zombie outbreak.
Fine, and silence anybody who knows the truth. Well, I'll up on it. Thank you.
It's happening again in Willamette.
What is?
An outbreak.
What else? What else would he be talking about?
What's going on?
Going on 6 weeks now.
That is Frank West, yeah, believe it or not.
Long time to silence an entire town.
Not for them.
Yeah, that animated cutscene was very cool, actually.
Oh, shit.
All things considered.
What did you see there?
You know what I saw.
What do you think he saw? Christmas lights. Well, actually, yeah, I suppose you would have, but zombies, obviously.
This reservist training center. I have yet to see anyone who's actually stationed there. All communications in and out of the town are gone. Hell, the satellite photos have been updated in 4 months. It is being covered up.
Yeah, the government covered up the outbreak.
But all that
Drinking on the job.
the mystery of
I'd probably do the same, to be fair, if I was in his position.
goddamn night class instead of being 2 steps ahead of me on this.
Teaching a night class.
I quit.
You quit.
He saw the Zambambos? The Zambambos?
How many I've covered and what thanks have I got?
You're gonna judge this game so hard?
Thank yous, no flowers, just a contact.
I'm judging it, like,
Dead people.
on what I'm seeing so far.
War 2006.
At the moment,
First zombie outbreak on US soil. Photographed the whole
I will say the opening chapter is kind of drawn out.
honorary, of
Yeah,
course.
but let's get to the point.
Dr. Zombos.
3 weeks later, I tried to expose the Pentagon and the entire U.S. government for their involvement with it, and they bury me!
Damn. Very,
Didn't have sufficient evidence.
serious.
You come with me to Willamette.
Didn't have sufficient evidence?
This bullshit. And you do it right this time. Frank,
What do you mean didn't have sufficient evidence? I took like 90,000 photos of proof. In like the first game of this whole shebang.
I'm out.
What do you mean didn't have evidence?
whoever breaks this, they're in for some big gains.
Money. Cash.
Win back something.
Oh, the government kind of covered up for it.
I'm surprised that you let an amateur.
Hid away what actually happened at Willamette.
What the hell are you talking about?
one of your students, isn't it?
What? What?
I think you.
Whoops.
What?
Vic.
Rhinorash, good day to you, sir. Oh my days, look next to Rhinorash's name, those who are watching me play this on YouTube. Rhinorash has got the badge well over a year as a member. Look at the fancy badge next to Rhinorash's name. I think you're the only person that has that. I think Kai might have that badge soon as well.
Up on Willamette.
Amazing membership badge you got there. You can't be quick to judge here. Frank's back. Top shagger. Everyone says that in Scotland. They're like, top shagger, pal. The first one. Yeah. Why has he got his... Why has he got his grinder picture? I know. What was up with that? What was that? What was that cutscene? What the hell was that about?
Get a squad out there.
I don't even know what they were going for with that. I'm a professional streamer. Yeah. You're trying to buy a subscription, but it won't let you. The details are not right on Google. Not a problem at all. Absolutely no problem. I don't demand that anyone become a channel member. Only if you'd like to. Absolutely no demand for it. No pressure. You do as you will. It's completely your decision.
Why do you keep saying
Yeah. Why do you keep saying that?
Oh man, somebody broke your helicopter.
Okay,
That keen I've heard so much about.
so we're back in Willamette Mall. Why do the zombies have the... Hang on, right. No. Alright, I gotta pause this, because it's gonna annoy me now. I love the Christmas jazz music on the pause screen. Why do these zombies have, like, the server bot thing headpiece on? Because at the start, there's like a dream sequence where he's like... It's like a manic, like, over-the-top dream scene, and they've all got the zombie head... The zombies have the server bot yellow head things on, which is fine, because it's supposed to be a goofy dream or nightmare that he's having. Why have they got him on now, though? What's the reason for that?
With what?
Just bothers me, don't it?
Got Frank.
Bass guitar. Gonk. I do think that the melee feels weighty. I'll say that for it. I do kind of like it. Glonk 'em right out, look. Do you need... Give a couple of pound boosts because you're in it? Well, I really appreciate it, Luke. Very, very kind of you, good sir. But you know, there's never any expectation for it. Oh, what am I doing? Spend scrap at vendors to buy more gear. Okay. Oh, there's a gun. Pick up the gun. Let's see what the shooting mechanics are like. They're about as good as they are in Dead Rising 2, to be fair. The gunplay is it's alright. Can you run and shoot? Oh, you can. What they've done in this game, I don't really like. They've kind of split melee and guns and throwing. Bothers me, this. It does me head in, it do. They've got like 3 different weapon wheels. You've got ranged weapons, melee weapons, and thrown weapons. They've split it into 3 different wheels. I don't like that at all, because in the old Dead Rising, what I like about it is croissant, and if you press down, it heals. They split everything up into like different categories, but one of the main things about Dead Rising 1 and 2 and 3, really, that I like, is you have to carefully pick what you want, and you have to manage your health and your items and what have you. They've kind of said, you know what, screw like item management, you don't need to do that anymore. They kind of cut away a huge part of this game. Wakey wakey, Mr. Freeman.
You ever stop clowning?
Rhinorash there, this looks great. Yeah, Rhinorash,
Meet me at the hotel.
you've earned that badge. And thank you so much for the channel loyalty, that's insane of you. Thank you so much, dude. He said, by the way, did you see the Tekken Dark Resurrection review? You posted it a good while ago. I actually have not, but do feel free to post it on the Discord so I can have a look. I broke your helicopter, sorry. Where the hell are we going? I wasn't even paying attention. Meet Brad at the hotel. Okay. Is this the Willamette Mall, by the way? This is Survivor. Oh, and it kind of highlights stuff for you. Of course it does. I've got zombie gloves, boxing gloves, not zombie gloves. Are you gonna finish the croissant? Yeah. Eat that croissant. Can we get some more wheels, please, boss? There ain't enough. 3's just not gonna cut it. Ooh. Right in the bonds. Keep punching him. Okay. Yeah, why have they got the headpieces on? That does... What's going on, look? What's happening now, look? Right. It's got like a combo counter for how many you've beaten. Okay. If you press Y and B together, you get your special move. With the slow-mo. Ooh, that's brutal. Okay. I prefer the melee on Dead Rising 1, I'll be honest, because in Dead Rising 1 you got like these awesome like power moves that you earn and stuff as you get through the game. You get like the throws and knee drops and stuff.
Weren't these people vaccinated?
Yes, they were. Required by law. Nationwide. Doesn't make sense.
Okay. New Punch-Out looks good. Boxing gloves. Yeah. To be fair, the boxing gloves were in Dead Rising 2 and 3 as well, I think. And in Dead Rising 2, you can equip nails with the boxing gloves to make them even more powerful. Scarlet? Survivor was saved. What do you mean Survivor was saved? I didn't do a damn thing. Is that all you've got to do? You haven't got to take him back to a safe room? What? Wake up, it's Breadbin. Wake Yeah. I am Mr. Freeman. Mr. Breadbin Man. Pick up the baseball bat, please. Go on there, hang on. Have a look at him, but there, look. Brutality.
I can do better.
Very Capcom. Back with one. Yeah, when you quote-unquote rescue survivors in this game, you don't have to take them to the safe house. Which is like a huge mechanic in like all of the Dead Rising games that's missing here.
I guess.
Can I throw this? The big chest? Is it a melee weapon? You can't throw weapons, you can't throw objects you pick up anymore. That's... don't like that. That's another thing I'm going to complain and moan about. You can't throw objects that you pick up. Oh. Also the map is not that great. Like the arrow in the first one's better, I would say. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I do kind of like the special move thing. Once you've built up a combo, you can press Y and B together to do like a combo move. Okay, let's climb up here. Furious, hello good sir, welcome to you. Furious, if you look next to Rhino Rash's name, look at his badge that he's got. Isn't that insane? You will get the that badge eventually. 2 out of 10 map arrow. Yeah, it's genuinely right. I'm not just like nitpicking and trying to be an arsehole. Look at the bottom right of the screen, like trust me, right? Hear me out. Hear me now. The bottom right of the screen is the map, and it's got that arrow which kind of points... If you look at that gold arrow on the mini-map, right? I don't really like that. It's not very readable at all, to be honest. I'm smash the corporation. Have some of that, Capcom. Oh, I've been grabbed. Bit me right on the arm, he did there. Yeah, that mini-map is not very readable, to be honest. That's cool, though, that Miami Boardwalk. That's neat. Best map arrows. I know. Why do they have Lego heads? Yeah, that's what I said earlier. This game looks lamer than previous ones. I think it's there's something about it that feels kind of flat to me. I need some of that like silly, edgy nonsense. Oh, we can change costume, right? We can have some fun with this. Remember that Brawler? Well, it's like a PS2 game that we played way back in the day with the arrows pointing to us to go, like a Sega patented kind of thing. Okay. You can dress as Cammy from Street Fighter. That's very cursed. I enjoy that. And Guy. Okay. I think some of these just came with... He's got to get in trouble for that one. I'll tell you what we are going to do. There's an M. Bison outfit. I tell you what is going to happen right now, though.
Oh yeah, this is more like it.
We're going to dress as Cammy from Street Fighter. It's happening. Don't fight it. Accept it. You get to see Frank's majestic cheeks. The cheeks on that lad. They're actually based on the surf bots. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, the surf bots, yeah. And what's interesting, Rhino Rush, before you hopped in, there's a bit at the start of this game which is like a... no, that didn't miss, actually. There's a bit at the start of the game which is like a dream sequence where all the surf bots are on these zombie heads, right? And for some reason, we're not in a dream sequence anymore, but all these zombies have the surf bot heads on for some reason. Don't really know why, but sure. I'm gonna stop killing zombies now and actually do the mission. State of Emergency. Oh, State of Emergency is amazing, man. Oh, State of Emergency is like one of the best PS2 games ever, man. I missed that game.
Sorry.
It's in like a giant mall, isn't it? Yeah, that's in a mall as well. Speaking of shopping malls and the like. Oh, look at the cheeks on this lad, like. Connor, hello Connor. There's guns, yeah? I could grab some of them, please. Yeah, like I say, so those who've just recently hopped in, aka Rhino Rash and one or two others, if you tap the left button, you have thrown weapons. If you tap up, you get melee, and if you tap right, you get ranged weapons. A lot, 3 different weapon wheels. Okay. The Blambo.
I think I can make sense of this.
So you can create combo weapons once you've picked the things up. I think it's a ranged weapon, is it? Yeah, once you've got the blueprint, you can combine stuff together. Like you could in the second game in Dead Rising 2. Talk to Connor? Oh, I didn't realize I had to talk to this gentleman. Okay.
Green room, separate beds though.
Oh, you're hilarious. You know,
Very funny.
speaking, you'd be our first guest.
What do you mean?
TR Yin.
All this shit started on Black
TR
Friday,
Yin.
which, not coincidentally, was the day after the grand opening sale.
You're saying this mall wasn't even open one day before it got destroyed by zombies?
We gotta move.
Alright.
Door lead to the maintenance hallway.
Yeah.
Good thought. It's a lot of health items. To be fair, there's a lot of health items in the old one as well. Thrown weapons. Yeah, so they've kind of... They've split it up into like... If you press left trigger, you automatically equip a gun, and if you press X, you automatically melee. Defeat the soldiers. What? We're fighting against soldiers? Is this just a third-person shooter now? Okay.
Damn it! Who are these assholes?
Soldiers, alright. Your friend had
Get on it!
AOTB back in the day. Wonder what you think so much is asking price exploded. Attack on the biscuits? What's AOTB? Attack of the biscuits? Open fire. I like how this just isn't Dead Rising at all. It's just a third-person shooter from like 2015. The crossbow. Oh, can we combine the weapons now? Let's create the whatever it's called, the Blambo. Oh, so if you make these items whilst you're being attacked, it's kind of like The Last of Us, where you can kind of craft stuff in real time. You don't need to go to a crafting bench. Okay, sure. This is the Blambo. Kind of fun. You shoot these like rocket launch. These are fireworks. Sorry, from the crossbow. Adventures of Trombone. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you were referring to earlier. I've never played that. Connor runs the wall. How definitive of him. Dead Rising 4 Definitive Edition. Adventures of Trombone. I love that. It sounds like trombone. That's got to be intentional, obviously. Lots of zombies. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I hadn't even heard of Adventures of Trombone before you'd mentioned it, I will say. Clear out the zombies. All these objectives of just like, kill the zombies, kill the soldiers. It's just like a wave-based kind of thing. The psychopaths are the big thing that people love about this game, so hopefully we got at least a bit of that. Combat is alright in this game, it's not bad. Like, the melee combat is decent. You're glonking people flat out, like. Meaty enough, I guess. The way Connor look.
Ah, shit.
L mode design look.
I'm Connor, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm investigating the outbreak. You know anything about how
You can't
I know these military
hit
assholes were guarding something super secret
survivors.
on entrance.
You can in the other games. It's fun that you can accidentally kill survivors. You can't do it in this game. That's no fun.
Vic? Where's Vic now?
And you also can't chuck objects anymore. That's no fun either.
He'll be there.
Why gotta spoil my fun for Dead Rising 4? Why gotta ruin my enjoyment?
We should head for the security center.
Maybe this is Half-Life 3. It kind of looks like it so far, doesn't it?
I'm going solo.
Look at this wet floor sign.
This outbreak is almost certainly some kind of test. It's
Can't pick up any of them boxes though.
military jerk-offs.
Or that.
Now I need to find out why.
You can still pick stuff up, sort of.
Blackwood holding my leash. No offense.
All right. I'll head into town. Look
Don't think Brad likes Connor. I ain't a fan of him. I'll take a photo of him though.
Yeah, if I
Hello, Connor. A photograph of this gentleman.
Alright, I'm out of here. There's a militia
Okay.
forming out in Westridge. I'm gonna join up and kill a few
He's in my way. He is. Look. Right.
Good luck to you, West.
Okay. Bam.
luck I got.
Yeah.
The big wet juices.
I'm level 4. If so far it feels very on rails, but to be honest with you, we haven't got into the main bit of the game yet. We haven't got into the meat of the game. MMA gloves. So that'll be good. Also, do you not have like multiple different objectives or a timer or anything? Is there no like watch or... This game doesn't have a timer or anything, does it? Is there just one objective? Is there not side objectives or anything? There's gotta be. There's gotta be like other stuff. Or have they made it like just open world, go here, go there, like an Ubisoft game or something? Can you zoom out the map a bit? Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's as far as you can zoom out. Okay. This is Willamette Memorial Megaplex. North Peak. We are in the Willamette Mall. It doesn't feel like the first game, but okay. It was a Mega Man Legends spin-off where you rob banks with servbots. It's a cult classic for the PS1. Oh, okay. Sounds pretty neat. Complete goat. 2 laps in the go-kart.
Here we go.
What are we doing now? What's happening? It's like a little racing mini game.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay. Why are we doing this? You gotta do 2 laps around this course. I get, you know, Dead Rising has always been silly and quirky. This goes beyond the pale, though. Guess the zombies get in the way a little bit. At least there's, like, kind of weird minigames in that. Also, Furious. Shout out to you. Oh, my word. Shout out to Furious for a member for 23 months. You'll get your fancy badge soon, Furious.
Beloved photographer, just generally awesome
Here we go.
guy.
You'll get your fancy badge next to your name, Furious, like Rhino has got. What is this? It's not Mario Kart. Connor in the corner. We don't like Connor here on the channel. This is still better than Hunt Down the Freeman. It's definitely a lot more polished than Hunt Down the Freeman. It's a lot more competent than Hunt Down the Freeman. I'll definitely give it that. The melee is not bad, right? The melee combat. It feels a bit less weighty though than the than the previous games. Like the melee in the Dead Rising one feels really heavy. You got MMA gloves. Can you hold the button down? You can't hold the button down to punch anymore. That's annoying. That's another nitpick of mine. You can't hold the punch button down. Which I kind of wish you could, but... Find that... Yeah. This game does not have a timer. That's already completely ruined the point of Dead Rising. So you can just piss about killing zombies for as long as you want. Plus, I swear they give you a lot more health points. Like, the zombies don't put up as big of a fight. There, TY Skibbledy 85 Skliblets. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but why are you playing? I assume the rest of the sentence is going to say, why are you playing Dead Rising 4? That's a good question. I'm asking myself the same question, let me tell you. Also, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Dead Rising 4. I'm actually going to go down here now. Alright. Yeah, the combat gets, like, weirdly more stale. Like, I like it. It feels decent. But I don't know, it gets, like, monotonous quick. I don't know why it is, but the melee, like, even though it feels decent, it gets repetitive. Which is weird to say about this game. You can't pick this up? Really? If this was Dead Rising 1, you could pick that up. You could pick up all of this. You see all these props everywhere? You could pick up... You can't even pick up that chair, really?
All right. Connor says Vic's
You can't pick up anything in this game, can you? Except for the small things it says you can.
gonna kick the scrawny ass out there.
The worst game in the world. I'll say this. It's definitely not the worst game in the world, but it's definitely a lot worse than the Dead Rising 1, because Dead Rising 1, everything about that game works. Like, everything about Dead Rising 1 is basically perfect. But this game is like... It feels like it's a tiny bit of Dead Rising 1. Sort of, but not really at all, to be honest. And it's introduced all these, like, new mechanics with the camera. For some reason. You're playing Dead Rising 4, don't expect to be able to do anything fun. I know, right? Exactly, man, I know. It is like that, Equal Rogue, because it feels like, oh, I want to do this cool thing. I want to do that cool thing, and the game says, no. So you can't pick up, like, any of this. Only what it specifically says that you can. It feels a lot more limited and restricted. I also hate that you can't throw objects anymore. It just switches to, like, a ranged weapon. I really don't like that. Because one of the main things I like doing in Dead Rising 1 and Dead Rising 2 is throwing big, heavy objects. Like, I do it in boss battles. Well, what the heck was that? I do it in boss battles all the time. Okay, let's take a photo of the... Okay, rank S. They give you a rank for photos, okay. Can you still spam photos, do you think? Sonic 06, you have my permission to die. Oh, Hunt Down the Freeman is remarkable. Like, 3 of YouTubers that I'm a big fan of are in that game, by the way. You know, I Hate Everything, you probably know him. He's in Hunt Down the Freeman, he's one of the voice actors in it, which is very funny to me. Also, the mini-map on this game actually genuinely does suck, by the way. It's not good. It's not. What's going on? Who are these guys? Like, boxers? They're in their boxes shooting? Whoa, they're absolutely kicking my ass. I better heal. I assume they're non-friendly. Why are they, like, in their pants? What's going on? What's happening? What is this game? Also, I wish... See, right, instinctively, what I was going to try to do is throw this object I'm throwing at him, but I can't. And now I can't do any ranged attack. Because this game says, no, you got to have a gun to do a ranged attack. These guys are going to kill me, I think. I'm battering them, I'm trying. I have very, very low health. Pick up the food, the snack, quickly. Pick up the snack, eat it. It did everything except for what I wanted to do then. Whew. Right, it's very dark, by the way. Can you guys see? Because I can barely see. What is up with the lighting? Holiday Cracker? That's a better minimap. Didn't know you copied it. This game is more ass than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I haven't played Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I've actually not played it. You pick up the mannequin. I bet they've nerfed the mannequin torso. Oh, you can't pick up the mannequin torso, really? Come on now. That's like a staple of the first game. Tuxedo. Okay. Got a fancy suit now, sure. Alright. The more clothes we can unlock. Oh. You can't pick up the mannequin torso anymore. I can't believe that. Oh, it's a shotgun? Nice. Now we're just playing James Bond. Dead Rising 4. Unity says, why SWAT team wear Hearts underwear? I don't know what's going on with that. The blokes in their boxes then. That was weird, wasn't it? Let's see what Equal Rogue there has said. Dead Rising 4 is proof that too much quantity can lead to a decrease in quality. Dead Rising 1 was small, but Capcom used this to their advantage by making everything interactive. You can go into any store, you can pick up every weapon or any item in the world. And you can put on any clothing you wish. Dead Rising 4 is so big that they didn't have that opportunity. Do you know what? I think you're spot on, because it feels like they've made... It is quantity over quality, because it's like this huge map, but it's so spread out, and it's so spread out, it doesn't have that kind of, like, tightness to it. It doesn't have that, like, precision to it, because Dead Rising 1, when you say about Dead Rising 1 being small, it's all set in a really small shopping mall, and the map is so small that you can learn it, and you can backtrack around it. So yeah, I've always thought that, like, Dead Rising never needed a big map, because it having a big map kind of works against it, if anything. Because the fact that Dead Rising 1 is so small, you can learn the map and you can get around it, and it gradually changes over time. This is something I'm actually going to pause. I'm so sorry, I've got to rant a little minute. Just a second, we'll play the game in a minute. What I love about Dead Rising 1 is the fact that it gradually evolves as you play, and different events happen on certain times, and you always have that kind of like that time limit, and you need to choose what to do with your time, and you need to like strategically plan. I'm going to do this mission, I'm going to save there, I'm going to go there, I'm going to go here first to collect some decent weapons, and then I'm going to fight this boss. All of that decision making, all of that game design is completely gone in this game. All of that. Oh, on the second night, the cult will arrive, so I'll prepare for them with that. Or on this night, the zombies are stronger. All this kind of stuff. It's just not here at all. It feels like... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. It feels like it knows what Dead Rising is, and it very vaguely plays lip service to the idea of being Dead Rising, but it's like an open world Ubisoft kind of game that insists that it is Dead Rising without actually committing to like the game design of Dead Rising, if that makes any sense. It feels like it understands what Dead Rising is, but it doesn't do anything that Dead Rising does. It's really, really weird. It's so weird. It feels wrong. It feels like wrong to play. It's so weird. Even worse than Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man is a masterpiece. I'll hear no different. The survivors are pointless in 4. Do you know what? That's something else I don't like. Another, again, you know, I say about it doesn't have the game design of Dead Rising. You go up to survivors, and it says survivors. That's impressive. That's a lot of zombies. That's quite impressive. I'll give it that. You go up to the survivors, and it says, oh, survivor saved. You haven't got to take them to the safe room or anything. That's like a huge mechanic of like these games. What is happening? What is going on in this video game? It feels like... Rogue says completely agree. Yeah, it feels like it's insisting that it's Dead Rising, but without actually committing to doing what it needs to do to be Dead Rising. That's what it feels like. Dipster Man, how's it going? It says, it's the time for the bread bin stream. You're 68 minutes late. No worries at all. You're never late to a stream. Because, like, I don't consider, like, you ever being, like, anyone could be late to the stream. You just kind of hop in whenever, you know? There's no lateness. There's not much multiplayer in Dead Rising 4. Good luck to me trying to find someone to play multiplayer on this game with me. What even is the multiplayer in this game? What even is it? Because Dead Rising 2 has got, like, 2-player co-op, hasn't it? Also, look how many zombies are there. I will give them credit where credit is due. That's a lot of zombies on screen. That's more than the previous games, I'd say. I will give them some credit if they do some things right. That's kind of neat. They absolutely butchered Frank West. He's a completely different character in this game. Also, I have like no health. I should probably find some health, shouldn't I? Do you know what? I've got this big melee weapon and you can't throw it. Oop, that was my fault. I'm an idiot. I hate that you can't throw like melee weapons now. That's a really, really bad design decision. Because it means if you have no guns, then you can't do any ranged attacks. Because it's... Who thought that was a good idea? Because some crazy person was like, we're going to make it now that you can't throw objects anymore and you need to have a gun in order to do a ranged attack of any kind. Also, is there like health anyway? Because I have literally no health. I'm actually going to die. Which is on me, if anything. I can't really blame the game for that. What's that? Brass knuckles? Gives you an abundance of weapons, but they don't feel like that different. It feels like... Again, with Dead Rising 1 being smaller, like we were talking about just now, it feels like everything feels more unique. We leveled up and we didn't get health for it. That's good. Let's try and like upgrade the skill trees. Fortitude. Spend 1 point to get some more health. Healing purchased. Hang on, let me read this. Before I'm going to read the chat first. Unikitty this says, you just killed zombie and its corpse duplicated and with fell. Yeah, what is going on? That's weird and buggy. There was some like floating corpses earlier as well. Some 4-player experience that has a crappy mini-golf mode. Does it really? Is that supposed to be like a joke? Because at the start of this game, you get... He says, I wanted to go to play mini-golf, which is weird line of dialogue. If the fact the mission is based on an advert is its worst quality, you would have let it off. But no, the game puts football sim elements awkwardly into an action game and everything only works when it wants. That, even then, that's weird too, Rhino Rush. And there's 100 levels? What of the mini-golf? That's ridiculous. Also, I think I might cry because I'm going to read this just a second. Healing. Unlocks slow health regeneration. No! They've added health regeneration to Dead Rising, really? What are you doing, Capcom? What is this game? Why are you doing this to me, Capcom? Why must you harm me so? Minigolf is DLC. Oh, so you gotta pay extra for it? Is it like a paid DLC, is it? I think I got like Frank's big package or whatever it's called, which is like it was on sale for like £3, so come to think of it, Pepsi Man is also based on an ad. Pepsi Man is the greatest video game ever created. It transcends human understanding of how good it is. It kind of feels really disingenuous with what you can pick up, because it's like, it implies you can, oh look, you can pick up like everyday objects. Like this floor cleaner or whatever I just picked up, and it's like, and those stop signs, you can't really, again, this game insists that it's something that it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, my little rant that I had earlier. This game insists that it's something that it isn't. And it only is kind of, sort of Dead Rising. Kind of, but not really. You gotta level up 100 times. Done. What is this? Like, this guy... Like the what is that? What is it? In Pepsi Man we trust. You guess you also didn't miss much not playing this? Not really, no. So what the hell kind of character design is this? Are they supposed to be like...
What the hell was that?
What the hell is that? It's like in like weird like chocolate or like gingerbread jelly bean man. What? Okay, let's proceed. Find the mall security center. Okay. Is the whole game like linear like this? Do you know? I mean, there's like side objectives you can do and stuff. If you pick up the legend, it does tell you. So there are side missions. You've got shelters you can do, panic rooms, blueprints to collect, to make custom weapons and stuff, and it feels more like I said this earlier, but it's like an Ubisoft game, or like a very typical like mid-2000s open world game. That's what it feels like. Ugly game. Do you know what? I will say this. I'll say this. But before I say this, I'm going to read emergency, because I don't know what this means yet. Clear out emergency shelters to unlock vendors to provide safe haven for survivors. Right. Vendors sell goods such as combo weapons, okay, like in Dead Rising 2. Most shelters are on a network connecting them to the Megaplex. Clear a shelter and you find a Megaplex access to it, okay. What was I saying just now? I interrupted myself. Can't remember what I was going to say. Someone remind me. You going to go now? Not a problem at all. Thank you for hopping in, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, no, this is what I was going to say. I remember now. I think graphically this game actually does look pretty good for like a 2016 game, especially on PC. It looks good. I hate that you can't carry like health items and stuff around anymore. Jellyman getting revenge on people eating the babies. Yeah, I know. We got 2 health slots at the moment. And you can't even see what your health items are. And you can't like cycle through them or anything. That's annoying. Do a clear out attack. Okay. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can pick up these chairs. You can pick up the other chairs though. This is like the weird. Okay, we're level 7 now. All right.
Really does not smell good in here.
What happened?
That's Vic's
Oh,
handwriting.
she's a survivor.
Must be the place.
Okay. There's just UI all over the screen. What is going on? What does any of this mean? Just cover the screen in like prompts. Oh nice, were they just like
Come on, Frank.
throwing darts at a picture of me? They like me, don't they? I don't like this like investigating the scene thing. It reminds me of Batman Arkham Knight. Why is it in Dead Rising? No one asked for this. Nobody wanted this. I guess they're trying to play into the fact that he's like a investigative journalist or whatever. Oh, we gotta do the spectral analyzer, isn't it?
Nope.
Okay.
Just gotta
That's not out of frame.
Okay, what aren't I seeing here?
Okay, there we go.
Front entrance. Huh.
Right. Got defibrillator as well to pick up. We need the password for that thing, don't we?
Shit, she hasn't been here for weeks.
Need the password. And where do we get that? Doing the spectrum analyzer, is it? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the...
Need the best angle.
not a huge fan of this. Oh, here we go. There's the password, isn't there?
There's something missing.
There we go. The password is zombie. Alright, let's open this thing now then.
This is military hardware.
Speaking of games of soda mascots, did you know Virgin Games removed references of 7-Up from the Cool Spot game in Europe? I actually did, yeah. I actually played Cool Spot, the Master System version of Cool Spot when I was a kid. And I loved that game as a kid. Oh no, I want the orange juice. I assume the orange juice gives more health, but I can't really tell in this game. I don't even like, I'm trying to position it to pick up the orange juice, please. Why is it? Right, we got it, okay. Get to the mall entrance. This is how you cycle through these. Yeah, not a fan of that. 3 different weapon wheels for each thing.
How's the weather out there?
You just buy, you can like buy clothes from vendors and stuff. What is like the setting of this game feels so weird. Also, you recognize that helmet? You should do, Rhino Rash. These t-shirts are kind of cool. Street Fighter t-shirts. Street Fighter 6 t-shirt. Or Street Fighter 4 rather.
Found something you like, huh?
It's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. You can wear like Street Fighter t-shirts and stuff. Other Capcom properties. Locations vendor.
Heard you talking to yourself. If you're heading to the front
Wow.
entrance, you should take the garage towards Medieval Village.
very, very cursed. Hold on. Take the photo.
Those idiots
Incredibly cursed.
with the gas mask.
Deeply, deeply upsetting content. Whoa, what happened to his arm then? What was that?
You better go ready for a fight. Better stock up on
Medieval village.
Okay.
Vendors are rescued survivors that are willing to sell what they found. They sell the... Okay,
Those are
sure.
popular.
Purchase a map. Okay. Map of... So it just marks everything on your map for you, does it?
No problem.
So it tells you where everything is. Again, very, very like Ubisofty kind of. Go to medieval village.
You want to survive, don't you?
Is this like jelly bean or like gingerbread chocolate man or whatever? What is that? What does he have, like health items and stuff? Oh yeah, look, I see he's got health items. So you can buy health items now, okay. I suppose you could. If you buy them, I thought you only had 2 like slots though for health. Dead Stairs, this game really from 2016. Yeah, it is. Like I say, I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. I thought it looked pretty good visually. But it's got to upset me then though, isn't it? It's got to harm me. Dead Rising just has to break my heart, doesn't it? Quite a lot of health items in there. This game like doesn't have this kind of like memorable drive to it. Also, you can sprint, which I keep forgetting.
This looks very not good.
Very not good. Okay, shoot the. Oh, I got it. Wow, these zombies just sprint at you, didn't they? Imagine if Pepsi Man was internationally released, they'd have to remove all references to Pepsi. How would that work? That'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it? So you can kind of keep the chairs with you, which you couldn't really do, to be fair. Chairs are like a large item in the old games. You can't keep them with you. Okay. Big anchor. You can like search stuff for items and stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping there's like psychopath boss battles and what have you. Oof. Brutal. Okay, the takedown moves are kind of cool. Kind of neat. Kind of neato. Encounter nearby. It just like spells everything out for you, this game, doesn't it? It's like, hey look, there's a guy here, there's this there, there's that there. Kill zombies to free the survivor. Alright. Did they just think it was like too tedious and annoying in the previous games to have to like save survivors and escort them to the safe house? Did they just think it was too tedious for the player to do? I think people do like that. Survivor was saved. That's all you have to do. You haven't got to...
Yeah, well, just don't say I never did nothing for you.
And then he runs off for you. You haven't got to escort him to the safe house. Ah. Okay. The psychopaths are called maniacs now. I'm vaguely aware of this. Like I say, I've never played this game before. I've heard a lot about it. I've played a ridiculous amount of Dead Rising 1 and 2. Not as much 3, but Dead Rising 1... Wow, that's a lot of zombies. Dead Rising 1 and 2 I've played a lot. And it feels like, yeah, like we were saying earlier, everything that we love about those games is almost completely gone. It feels like it feels as though they think that Dead Rising was tedious. Like, the designers of this game, it feels like they don't like Dead Rising, so they're like, oh, we're going to do it in the way that we want to do it.
Frank, got something you might be interested in. Vic Chu
You don't even have to answer
terminals to bypass the communication.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
the telecom thing, the walkie-talkie thing.
First one. Let me play.
It just does it for you whether you want to or not.
All right, Vic Chu, day 1. Willamette is lost. Full-scale outbreak. The horde is everywhere.
It's a game that's cosplaying as a Dead Rising game. It's It's a game that's insisting it's a Dead Rising game.
The government did this. And when I prove that, when I unmask the masterminds, well, maybe I'll convince even the mighty
Okay.
Frank West that journalism is worth more than a fat paycheck.
That's about a month old.
Like I say, the melee combat is, like I've said before, it's okay, but it does feel very kind of...
Meantime, keep an eye out for those terminals.
It gets monotonous. Also, I noticed they're not really, like, grabbing me that much. They're like, the zombies are barely grabbing me. They usually, like... In Dead Rising 1, the zombies are constantly on you. And you've got all these cool moves straight away. It feels like you don't have to, like, unlock or earn anything, like... It doesn't make it clear when you're taking damage as well. But, like, you know, getting, like, grappled by the zombies usually happens a lot. Okay. Dead Rising in name only. Yeah, basically, yeah. Like I said, it insists that it's a Dead Rising game. We're going to need to go to the medieval village, apparently. Okay. Oh, they got guns. Are these like the maniacs, are they? It's a lot of them. They're just randomly about everywhere, like these random dudes with like guns and that. Enemy soldiers. Well, they're not maniacs, I guess they're soldiers. Alright. Get the guns and the assault rifles and the first aid kits and what have you. Okay. Like I said, to be fair, the gunplay, it's about as good as Dead Rising 2's gunplay, I will say. Like, the shooting is good. Good enough. I like you can, like, use spray with the... Ooh. I'm not even really keeping track of what weapons I have on me. Which is something that, you know, in the older games, I was always aware of what weapons I had. I was very mindful of my equipment and gear and stuff. But in this game, I'm not even really thinking about what I'm using, I'm just using whatever. It's not really a great thing. Also, I was supposed to use the vehicle that I've now lost, because I'm a moron. Can you, like, drive this little dinky toy car? The zombies feel, like, so lacking in personality, by the way, in this game. That's kind of nice. This shop here is kind of cute. Why did I level up? What did I do? Oh, because I came to this location. Okay. That's Street Fighter characters on those boards there, is it? Okay. You've gained a skill point. Alright. Is it quicker to walk than to drive this thing? Okay. Yeah, the zombies like feel so bland and boring. They just like feel more kind of memorable and unique in the old games. Kill zombies to free the survivor. And that's all you've got to do is kill the zombies around them. You don't got to escort them, nothing. That's kind of lame, isn't it? So you know that huge gameplay mechanic in Dead Rising 1 and 2? Yeah, it's gone now. Zombie Feast t-shirt. I wish you could hold the button down, by the way, to continue just doing melee attacks. I wish you could just hold the button down and... Yeah, I'm trying. Zombies keep calm, T. It's really dark. What is up with the lighting on this game? It goes like insanely dark for no reason. And also, yeah, this game does not have a time limit, which is just so... I'm killing the zombies. You have to kill all of them and then talk to the survivor. Okay. The Zombie Feast t-shirt is the one I wanted. The survivors have like infinite health as well. They can't really like... Also, I'm trying to jump up on there. Oh, you can, there you go. Anne-Marie. But what's the point of the survivors on this game then? Because it's like, there's no challenge or risk reward in rescuing them. There's not, is there? Because it's like, here you go. Collect your rewards, you jump up and... Oh, she just jumps down. Okay, survivor was saved.
Lesson. I'm heading to a shelter where it's safe.
And then they run off to the shelter themselves. You don't got to do anything. Okay, sure. PP bonus. You do get rewards and stuff, I will say. You do actually get stuff. But it feels like there's no risk reward though. There's no like real risk or anything. And there's a lot of these kind of soldiers or whatever they are, like maniacs, wherever you want to call them. There's a lot of that. Whoa, look at my health. I got rinsed. Maniacs nearby. Here we go. So are there no actual boss battles?
But this here's the song. Mighty Queen Sandra, so ye can go and fucketh right off.
Lovely. Antagonize the hostile survivors.
Oh, hey there. I did not know the Historical Shithead Society was in town. What did you just say to me? Well, if Queen Sandra is half as inbred as she sounds, then she's my kind of lady. You'll pay for that.
Add insult then injury.
Your father smells of body spray. Hey, open up so I can teach this old fart a lesson.
Keep calling him an old man. He doesn't even look that old. He looks younger in this game than he does in the old games, if anything.
Nighty night.
Well, this guy... So this guy is like a psychopath boss. Okay. I mean, this could have been cool if he had like his own proper cutscene and theme song and he had a bit more personality to him. This could have been pretty neat. So I'm trying to equip the tomahawk. I do have a tomahawk, don't I? I also have very little health. I'm just punching this guy in full armor. Mom jokes, really. I know, right? There's a blueprint here, which teaches you how to make stuff.
Guess I'll give it a shot.
Oh, and we got a gun. Nice. Okay, so Dead Rising has never had amazing AI, to be fair to this, but come on, man. I can't really hold it against this game specifically, because Dead Rising is always a kind of questionable AI, but come on, man. And you could probably guard all of these, but... Oh, was that it? That was it? Really? T-shirt launcher? What? Can I pick up his, like, sword and shield? Oh, this cultist sword. Was this his sword, was it? There's more kind of these guys in knight armor. I literally have no health, man. Was like... So these all like kind of like mini bosses or sort of thing. Wow. Okay, I'm dead. Nice. You have died. You can use zombies to interfere with or distract. Load last checkpoint, okay. I actually did die. Alright. Didn't have any health items.
I'm not the bad guy here.
Okay. They're not like that hard to like kill or anything, but it's like... It's kind of more... That's all you gotta do. And I think you can take the sword. I wish you could take the sword and shield. This is kind of like this kind of medieval LARPing kind of society. Kind of it could be cooler than it actually is. Got a mace. A lot of medieval equipment going on. Alright. But you can do a sprint attack. These are kind of like... Basically like psychopaths, yeah. But it's a much, much less interesting version of psychopaths. Where did that go? The sword in the stone just vanished. Alright.
Aren't you a little old
Alright.
for dress up?
It's the mall entrance. Okay. Oh. Okay. This is like a much, much, much lamer version of like... Look how much health like food gives you in this game and that. Feels weird. You can't walk around holding it anymore. Okay, can you just climb up on these?
Just want through. You guys are nuts.
You shouldn't be so surprised. There's something about this game that just feels really flat and weird and off.
I'm right here. You don't have
This medieval village is kind of cool, though, I will say, to be fair. It is kind of cool. Oh, there's an assault rifle. Cool. Also, what? Manscape. Manscape? This is before its time, isn't it? This stream is sponsored by Manscaped. Amazing. You can crouch. Why does this game even have like stealth in any way? I suppose that Sandra, is that like the main boss of them, is it?
Thanks for nothing.
Is she like the main boss of these, is she? Sandra. Okay. Hello? Can I hop on up? Oh, no, apparently not. He's up out of the way and we can't get up to attack her. At least they do fight against the zombies as well, by the way. Imagine if you'd never played Dead Rising before and you just played this one. People would be like, oh, why do you mean Dead Rising is amazing? Oh wow, she's got like a fire sword and that. Defeat Sandra. Okay, so this is actually a boss battle. Okay, sure. Damn. She's got like little minions. Ooh, and she's got a fire sword. This could be cool if it had more going on with it. Also, let's level up. We got a skill point. Brawling. Critical hits with all melee attacks. Sure. Why is this game set during Christmas? What does that add to it? You know. Ooh. Wow, I'm getting like my ass handed to me, aren't I? Fair play. There are a lot of health items that we could use, to be fair. Jeez, I'm dead. Wow, I got absolutely my ass handed to me. Amazing. Also, I love the fact it goes in checkpoints as well. I don't know what's going on. Ah, you gotta go back there. Let's just run past these this time then. Why waste your time fighting them then? Run past them. I wanted to get this sword in the stone. You need an exosuit. I've heard about the exosuit. Not looking forward to that.
Aren't you a little old for dress up?
Where's like the awesome music that's got a lot of energy and personality to it? I haven't heard any awesome, cool music or anything. The way you take damage in this game I really don't like. Because it doesn't make it clear that you're getting hurt or whatever. And these guys do not die as well, it feels like. What happened to the sword? Oh, it just weirdly disappears if you can't use it, yeah. Right, this time I will beat this boss. You only hold two. You can hold 2 health items, so it limits how many health items you can pick up instead of being able to carry as much as you want, like you could in the old game. Just run past and let's go down to the boss then this time. This is such a weird experience. This game. What a odd game it is. You need to defeat Sandra, who is the. Have you got like a stamina meter for sprinting as well? Yeah, it looks like you have. Yeah, you do. You wait for Sandra to like drop down. She drops down once you killed some of these guys. You can't really like effectively dodge in that. You just gotta kind of hope for the best that you actually. We do have some health items though. I'd recommend eating them. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, I just like cheesed that a bit, didn't I? Capcom was like, we're gonna go back to basics. I mean, again with the furthest deviation from the first. Yeah, like I say, it insists that it's Dead Rising, but it doesn't actually do anything that's Dead Rising-ish at all, to be honest. The combat feels really floaty here. Feels really, really weird and jank. These guys with the shields are kind of annoying, by the way. Kind of cool that they can defend themselves, though. But damn, you get rinsed quickly. I wish you could throw this pitch. Again, I wish you could, like, throw stuff and everything. I pressed RB, I swear I did. I really did. There are no more, like, food. Oh, there are food items on you. They just didn't fade into existence yet. Alright. I'm trying to kill the other guys because they're doing my head in. Okay, this is... You do need to, like, kind of move around a lot. I'll give it that. This is an actual boss fight. With actual minions and... Damn. Jeez, man. At least there's, like, plenty of food to eat. Jeez. Kind of brutal. She's actually kind of brutal. When it comes up with the RB prompt, I swear I've been pressing it. I really have. Ah. Dodge quickly. Ah, damn it, luck. It's weirdly hard. Fair play to it, I'll give it that. Like Adam the Clown was hard the first time you fight him. Leon Battle was better. Yeah, I got my ass handed to me a bit. Have I just not been leveling up properly? Damn. We go on to, like, here. I've got 7 skill points that I haven't used. No wonder I get my ass handed to me. I haven't been upgrading at all. Alright. Increase the chance of critical hits. Increases the chance and damage of critical hits with blunt weapons. Yeah, I haven't been upgrading myself at all because I'm an idiot. Like, that's why I'm getting absolutely rinsed. What's this move here? This improves dodge, movement, and responsiveness. You can increase the dodge roll to be even more overpowered than it already is. Right, okay, here we go. Pick up the hammer. We have 100 more HP as well, so I got no excuses now. And you get crits. Okay. Critical hits now. Let's just run past these guys and go down there. You're back. Are you still suffering? We're at a boss battle. We're in, like, the medieval village, and I will say the medieval village is kind of cool. And there's a boss battle, and I've been getting my ass handed to me because I didn't level up at all. Because I'm so used to the original game where you get, like, where you level up by playing the game. You hate this boss fight. Queen Sandra sucks. I'm getting my ass kicked, man. I gotta be honest. It's a brutal fight. It's like the first boss in the game as well. Getting absolutely sminted I am, look. Because I didn't level up at all. Like, well, not much anyway. Yeah, these guys with the shields are a pain in the arse. What a weird fight to put as the first fight. And it has, like, no kind of connection to anything. No introduction cutscene. No introduction dialogue. Just this big boss that you fight against, like, straight away. I'm like, sure, okay. Alright. Also, why doesn't it auto-equip the melee weapon that you have? Or maybe it does. If you throw these tomahawks, do you? Like... Oh, I see. I see. So you can throw tomahawks at him, like this. Trying to get used to the controls of this game. It's so weird. I got a machete now. Oh, like, damn, man, you get, like, absolutely minced straight away on this game. I swear down you do. Ah, it says press RB to dodge that, and I did. I really did. When it comes up with the prompt, and it just didn't do it. Well, let's eat the food quickly. Ah, swear down, look. Kill all the lackeys, then jump in the zombie moat. Survive until Sandra jumps in and climb out. I suppose, yeah. You did the Sandra fight 3 times on hardest difficulty. It's weirdly hard as hell for no reason, isn't it? Oh, so does it keep your things that you leveled up, or do you have to do it again? No, it keeps it. You haven't got to level up again. Okay. This fight is, like I say, is weirdly like hard out of nowhere. Like, jeez Louise, man. Just throw you in the deep end, like. Plus, the way you take damage in this game, it's not clear when you're taking damage. And it feels like you can't effectively, like, dodge in that. You wish there was a Pepsi Man boss battle? So do I, man. So do I.
Aren't you a little old for dress up?
Thank you for the tips there for it. I see what you mean, you jump in the moat. And the zombies will do damage to her, I see. This boss is a nightmare. I want to try and do it without jumping in the moat first. This boss is like... just out of nowhere, just like... yeah, you can jump in there and they'll do damage. It's impossible to lose in this game. You keep your XP after death, so you just die all the way to level 100. You keep all of your abilities and stuff as well. Like everything you've leveled up on the skill tree or wherever. You keep all of it. So you haven't got to do it again. These knights are a pain in the ass. I hate all of them so much. Ones with the shields are just such a pain in the ass. Ugh. Oh, the dagger is much faster. I like the fast weapons on Dead Rising. You can like quickly cut through people. If you die at max level, I'm not sure what you realistically do at that point. Yeah, you keep all of your everything when you die, yeah. So there's no punishment for dying, really.
Am I supposed to be intimidated by you maniacs?
You just keep everything. Here we go. Yeah, this boss fight is just a pain in the ass. Is what it is. Right, yeah, let's actually try and kill her lackeys. That charge move is quite effective, by the way. You can just like sprint at them and just kind of barge them over. It's so dark as well. I can barely see what's going on. I pressed RB and it doesn't do anything. I swear it doesn't. You know, that power move that she does. It says tap RB to dodge it, and it doesn't do a damn thing. I'll try it without going in the mode. As a Vega Claw. Okay. Pick up the food quickly. Jeez. It feels like it's difficult out of sheer brute force. Jeez, man. Your health is just down to nothing already. Yep. I'm nearly dead again already. Really have time to like do anything. Okay. So again, I pressed RB, I really did. And it doesn't do a damn thing. Yeah, it's weirdly, insanely difficult. Ooh. You hear my controller just going mental as I'm spamming the button for dear life. Why am I crouched? Pick up the food. We're nearly out of like food items. It's like Dark Souls level hard. Sweet Moses and his beard. You're the... Whoa. I'm getting it now, I'm getting in the hang of it. I'm trying to play it like it's Elden Ring or something, or some such. I got it. See, it's weirdly really damn difficult. Unikitty, hello. Why are the knights in a Christmas-themed mall? I know. That's a good point, Unikitty. On your other account. Well, no, you've changed your picture, your profile picture. That confused me. Yeah, why are they like the medieval knights? Sort of? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. She's almost down. I'm almost there. I've got it. It took me a couple of tries, but I figured it out. Out of sheer force. She's almost down. Why are we fighting against medieval like knights? Like, it feels like we're playing like Elden Ring or something. Finally, damn.
It's not a real apocalypse without at least a few black jobs.
Damn. Maniacs defeated. So that's kind of cool. I'll say this, right? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. That's kind of cool. Her shield is impenetrable, or at least that's what you tell yourself to sleep with your failure. Damn, I finally beat that boss. That boss is really hard. Damn. Sandra ain't playing, damn.
Well, that just happened. Now, fixing the outbreaks.
And you get to use it, keep a weapon. That's kind of cool. At least you keep it. Let's go back down here though, because there's health items. This game feels like it doesn't know what it wants to say or do. You actually started playing Elden Ring last month. I have a very controversial opinion. I don't like Elden Ring that much, but I do like Dark Souls. I absolutely love Dark Souls 1, the first one. I think the first Dark Souls is great. Dark Souls 3 is also great. And I finished Dark Souls 1 twice. Really good. I didn't play the Demon Souls remaster. Or remake. Excuse me, I should give that a go. Demon Souls, I played the original, but the... Yeah, Elden Ring I'm not a huge fan of, but Dark Souls 1 I like quite a bit. Also, yeah, that boss was like really hard for no reason. This game doesn't feel like a Dead Rising game at all, it's so weird. I don't know what it feels like, it feels like a weird like... I can't even describe it, it's so strange to play. Why do they all have the head things on? Why do all these zombies have that on?
Oh, great. Fucking Christmas.
That doesn't sound like something he would say. Also, only now has he realised it's Christmas themed? Was he not aware of this prior?
Something major going on.
Clear the area, okay. So all these like kind of like objective kind of go here, do this objective, kill this, do that. Wonder how long this weapon survives. There's no like really nice identifiable kind of locations or anything either. Alright. You have to clear the area. Okay. Sure thing. Tracking the outbreak. Oh, you gotta go in this area? There's like soldiers everywhere as well. Okay. Sandra's probably the third most interesting boss in this entire game. Fourth if you count story bosses. I think it's kind of cool. At least it's something. Like, at least it's something creative. Like, as a medieval knight. And they're in like a LARPing thing. I mean, I think more could have been done with it, but at least it's there. At least it's something. It's kind of cool, but like, it feels like it would be better if she had more of a character or a backstory, or think of how memorable the characters are in Dead Rising 1 and 2. Like, everyone loves Adam the Clown, everyone loves Larry. People remember these characters because they had a proper setup and they had a proper voice and cutscenes and all that, but you haven't got any of that in this game. So it kind of has psychopaths. Kind of, sort of, but not really. It feels like such like a weird... It feels like linear. Is this a boss as well, this guy? Oh, that's not a gun, that's a... spray thing. Wow. It's just like... It feels like I'm on a linear path, just running through, doing whatever, and it doesn't feel like the story is saying or going anywhere, really. Hello. I'm gonna kill this gentleman now. Ooh. Okay. This game feels really odd, which I've said before, but it really does though. You don't like how you can't upgrade your apparel? Oh, in Elden Ring? Like I say, I'm very much in the minority that I'm not a huge fan of Elden Ring, I know that.
Now what the hell is going on here?
I want to pick up the minigun. You pick it up?
No.
Oh, you need the exosuit. Okay, you need to... Why? I've heard about this, like, exosuit that you unlock further in the game. Why is that a thing? This feels like a weird, like, linear action-adventure game.
Everyone who knows the entry code.
Do you just, like, keep running through them all in, like, a track? Because that's what it feels like we're doing. It feels like we're just going in a straight line, weaving through the whole location. I did not mean to do that. We go do this spectrum analyzer thing, yeah. You want to continue playing Stardew Valley? I've never played it, but I would probably like Stardew Valley. Because I love not Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. And apparently...
Amazing how useful this filter is.
Apparently Stardew Valley is literally just Harvest Moon. So that's good news for me, because I love Harvest Moon. I want to use the flaming mason shield. I hope you can get this back later. Weirdly, really, really nicely textured shield. Alright, let's proceed. I don't know even what to say about this game. It just feels odd.
What the shit happened?
The exosuits are few and far between, at least in your experience of the game. You probably won't get any use out of the exosuit items that aren't in the story. So for the most part, exosuit items you see, you probably won't get to use them. Okay. Entered investigation. Oh, I didn't even think, right. Definitely take a photo of that.
What the hell am I even looking at?
Maybe in the tent. I'm not huge on this, the new camera, the investigation mode. I get that he's supposed to be like he's Frank West, he's supposed to be like a photojournalist, so at least he's doing photojournalism. But did anyone ever say that they wanted, like, this kind of, like, camera minigame? I don't think anybody was asking for this. No one on this earth was asking for this. What a bizarre, strange game. Have you got, like, infinite camera ammo as well? Or maybe you don't. Or maybe I'm lying. No, you don't have full ammo. Okay, you don't. Unlimited ammo for the camera. You want to fully finish Wargroove, a way better Advance Wars? I've never played Wargroove. Do you know what? I did play Advance Wars, though. And I played Battalion Wars. Battalion Wars is so good. I love it a lot. Some more photos.
No good.
Oops.
These military assholes were investigating what happened here.
Chemicals. Can you, like, throw this as a throw? I bet it's a throwing weapon, isn't it? It probably burns horrifically. Do this, like, camera mode thing. Clue detected.
Says all these people were lined up for the big Black Friday sale. Guess you got more than they bargained for. Soldiers didn't do this. And
You can't, like, zoom. I wish you could, like, zoom better. Like a gradual zoom. You don't really have that.
Been here for weeks. Holy shit!
Hey,
Hello,
Hey.
Darcy.
what are you doing? Get out of here.
Calm down, pal. There's plenty to go around.
Okay. Talk to Darcy.
Hey, buddy. My scene. Beat it.
If you called this game Zombie Slayer, Mall Slayer, and changed the name of anyone or anything associated with Dead Rising, it would have been an okay game.
Man name's Darcy.
Yeah, because it feels like,
You know?
again,
Right.
it insists that it's Dead Rising without actually having anything else that makes Dead Rising work, you
He's
know.
got a podcast. It's really popular.
Excuse me, sorry.
He's been investigating these Obscurus guys for weeks.
Obscurus? That's the name of this outfit?
Yeah,
Paula's an expert on them.
You know, actually, I would love.
And Frank West is super boring. Did you shoot Darcy's crotch? I did. I shall do it once more.
Yeah,
Have some of that, Mr. Darcy.
Shit. I can't wait to see her face when she hears I got Frank West working for us. Damn!
The Frank West is a legend. Of course.
See you around.
You got 2000 PP. Okay. I don't know what's going on in this game.
You're certainly still full of surprises.
That was case 1. We've done case 0. We've done case 1.
Guy Brad Park, director of CDC.
Why does this dude have like...
There's an outbreak in Willamette.
It's a picture of himself, is it?
It's already
In a
there.
bathrobe. That's really weird.
My scoop. So, we're flying
Whew.
over Willamette. Wham!
Way Forward really fell off the horse since the
We
Shantae
learned two things.
Shantae reboot.
Vic's been here for
I don't know anything about that either, I will be honest with you. You're the expert on those sorts of things, Ryan Rush.
At the mall's front entrance, which, and this is the second thing I learned, turns out to be the bloodiest, ugliest, weirdest thing I have ever seen. Definitely not front page material, depending on the publication.
Can't believe Frank West has lost potential children, I know, yeah.
Ain't handing out blankets either. So I'm heading
Excuse me.
maybe find out what they're up to and who's footing the bill. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Ask the backers, they'd be like, oh, what's going on? What have we, like, kick-started? What have we done? So there's 7 cases, okay. And it gives you, like, an end of case report, does it? Okay. Complete case 1 of the stories. We've done case 0 and case 1.
Hello?
Alright, bear with me, guys. I'll be back in just a second. I'm just going to take a quick break and grab a drink. I'll be back in a moment. Chat amongst yourselves. I will read more of the chat once I come back. Please do ask questions or raise some things in the chat, and I will read it when I come back. I'll see you in a second.
Is this Frank West?
So you buy one, you get one free. I'm gonna catch up on chat now. Can't believe Frank. Oh, I already read that bit. Frank West lost potential children. The thing you hated more about this game is the utter character assassination they pulled on Frank West. Non-coincidentally, the Mary Sue nature they made that assumed the name. Oh, Vic, the lass who's with him. Do you know what? It's weird about Frank in this game. He he cracks like wise jokes and stuff. He said like wise cracks and jokes. He says stuff like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna go play mini golf." That kind of sounds like something he would say. But he's kind of an asshole in this game. He's like a bitter asshole for no reason, which is really, really distracting. Scimitar, can you like? Oh, the inventory system sucks on this game. It really bothers me. I hate. Why did they do this? You got to equip it, and then you got to press swap, and then it swaps what you were holding. Who did this? The inventory system sucks. They've split it into melee, ranged, and thrown weapons, and you got to kind of faff about to change it. It wasn't. So do you know what? Everyone says Mighty Number 9 is bad. I haven't played that either, Rhino Rash. You can't think of any good related question, but you can think of a good question. What's your favourite ice cream flavour? Strawberry. Gotta be strawberry. Hello, Jessie. No, Jessa, sorry, not Jessie. Hello, Jessa. She looks like, this is character in... I keep pressing the wrong buttons all the time. There's a character called,
Hey, what's the matter, man? You got shock or something?
that's in the, Homefront. I played Homefront, The Revolution. And she looks like that. She looks like every generic military character from like 2015.
Grab that blueprint, will ya?
Cookies and cream is your favourite ice cream? And cream slander will be met with extreme hostility. Cookies and cream is good. Yeah, strawberry's probably my favourite.
Let's put this baby together.
Move two vehicles close together and hold B to combo, so we can combo vehicles. In Dead Rising, oh, so you drive them together, then you hold B. To be fair, in Dead Rising... Wait, how does Frank know how to do this? He's not a mechanic. I guess because they felt they had to, because they introduced them in...
I only took shop class to meet girls.
Well, I think my chances are better on my own. All right, here. You give it a try.
Thanks.
Whatevs.
Okay.
I'll open the gate for you.
May as well roll up the city.
How does he know how to do this? I would understand if like Chuck Green knows how to do mechanics like this. How does Frank know how to do it? Also, do these zombies get more difficult at quote-unquote at night? This game world feels so lifeless and dull and personality-less. It feels like... And the zombies are really lame in this game. Why do they all have the head thing on? Is that... Did I do that? In fact, I've got to be honest, I just realised something. I think because it's got like it's like a Halloween event or something. Sorry, a Valentine's Day event. I can't blame the game anymore. All of these zombies having the head things on. I think that might be because it's got this like Valentine's Day thing on. That's why they've all got the headpiece on. Okay, I can't really have a go at the game for that. I only just realised that. So you drive around this like open world and you get like event nearby popping up. And also now, what we're doing now, playing Christmas music in Spooky Month, hell yeah. Absolutely, man. She looks like the girl from Life is Strange. Yeah, that kind of character design, yeah. What is your favourite 3 flavours Cornetto trilogy film? I'm so glad you asked. I wish Luke was still here, because he'll like this. Without a question, Rhino Rash, without doubt. Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is not only the best Cornetto trilogy film, it's also one of my favourite films of all time. I think Hot Fuzz is perfect in every way imaginable, and I adore it deeply. Also, it feels like Borderlands, this driving that vehicle. That's so strange. All the enemies with the shields are such a pain in the ass to fight against. I do like that the zombies attack them as well, I will say. Also, why does it have this Valentine's Day event thing with all the serve bot heads on? And can you turn it off? I don't know if you can. Yeah, they're trying to do the Frank West. Yeah, you gotta have this exosuit, haven't you? Okay. Oh, there's an exosuit right there. I guess exosuit equipped. You can upgrade it with a power up.
I'm in business now.
Okay. Let's try it. It could be fun. I know a lot of people don't like the exosuit stuff, because this game relies so heavily on it, but let's give it a shot. We got like big battle axes and... What on earth is going on? We got like a minigun. Okay, these are like super powered weapons and stuff you get. Can you sprint whilst we're in it? You can actually. You feel sorry for anybody who's forced to 100% this game. I don't know if I'll 100% it, but I'll certainly play it a fair amount. Okay. This is such a strange game. It's hard to like explain how I feel about this because it's so odd. What was that? What was that? Bloody hell. So the exosuit is kind of like the power armor in Fallout 4, I guess. It feels like this game was made for people who are not Dead Rising fans. It was made for like... And what is up with like the character design of some of these things in this game? I'm more like utterly baffled by this game. This game just like... It makes me feel very weird. It upsets me greatly. Can you pick up wherever you want? Whilst you were wearing the exosuit. No, you gotta use the big weapons it comes with, okay. You should run this game for laughs. I could try and run this game. I'd have to learn it though. I'd have to like learn how everything works in this game. Is the exosuit gonna like break down? Clear out the shelter. Ooh. Is my frame rate dropping here? It might be. Let's bring this up. Yeah, my FPS drops a little bit by here because there are a lot of zombies on screen, to be fair. My CPU is running at 73 degrees apparently. I am streaming, to be fair.
For when you get the urge to purge.
The Hurlybird Buffet. This game feels like you're just constantly running. If you get what I mean, like Equal Rogue, you might understand what I mean because you've played this game. It feels like I'm just running through it on a straight path. It doesn't feel like I'm exploring. It doesn't feel like I'm learning a game world or anything. I'm just kind of running through in a straight line and it's saying, look at this, look at that, look at that. That's what this game feels like. It doesn't feel like a world that I'm going back to and, you know, learning the layout of or what have you. I know you can combine those two things together. You don't need workbenches anymore. Can't have time for that. We can't stop the pace, insanely fast pace of this game. Trying to figure out how to clear out the shelter. I need to figure out how to get in there. The only place you remember from the game are the places the story takes you. I will say, and like I said, I'm a fair man. I'm a very fair man, right? I'll say this, right? I did like the medieval bit with the Sandra boss battle. That was kind of cool, right? But it feels like they didn't do enough with it. Like, it could have been way cooler than it is, but it's kind of neat, the whole, like, medieval knights and stuff. If this was Dead Rising 1, they would have made it super interesting and memorable and cool. I know that they would have. Rhino Rash says, salute your answer. Shaun of the Dead is a masterpiece, but it is a pretty boring pick. You haven't met anyone who says they prefer the other two? Really? No, Hot Fuzz is one of my favourite films. Hot Fuzz is in my top 5 favourite films. I genuinely mean that. Top 5 favourite movies of all time. Hot Fuzz is in there. Because I think it's basically flawless. I can't think of a single millisecond of Hot Fuzz that's bad. All of it's perfect. Also, clear out the shelter. What are we supposed to do? Just kill all the zombies in here? Is that it? This game is just like, objective, kill the zombies. Objective, do this. Kill the zombies and then you save the survivor. Is that all you've got to do though, really? Are these like outposts in like a Ubisoft game? You've just got to kill all the zombies in here, is that it? And then these doors unlock, I would assume. Let's go upstairs in here. I wonder if it's like mini boss battles. It's like this weird like... This is a... odd game. Trying to figure out how to clear out the shelter. I can hear survivors going, help me, but I'm just trying to figure out how to... Have we not cleared out the shelter? Oh, is that downstairs? Or am I just an absolute idiot, am I? I think it's because there's no pressure or downtime. In the OG Dead Rising, it felt great because you've been rushing to get everyone to safe, and now you get to prepare. One of the glaring issues with this game is there's no pressure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no kind of... Because there's no time limit, you don't have to, like, worry about anything. There's no, like, management in this game. So what I was saying about earlier, this kind of plays into it as me for as well, Eco Rogue. If you don't have to worry about, like, oh, do I have enough space to hold a health item? Do I have enough space for this weapon, that weapon? You haven't got to think about that at all, really. You just keep picking stuff up, and all inventory management is gone. That was the shelter, was it? Was that it? That didn't feel any different from fighting zombies normally, to be honest. That felt exactly the same as just fighting them upstairs. It feels like there's no decisions that the player is making. You don't have any kind of... You haven't got to worry about anything or prepare for anything. Oh. Was that it? Oh. It feels like you're not punished for your mistakes at all in this game. It feels like you don't... And it just keeps giving you stuff constantly. You keep getting given stuff. And oh, fight this, do that, do that. And it feels like you're running in a straight line, like I say.
Looks like you're gonna need supplies.
Maybe this beard. Does not suit him at all. There's a really weird beard. Mustache, whatever. You can buy vehicles and stuff. What is all this? It's like Borderlands or something. Game does remind you of Half-Life 2, does it? That's an interesting comparison. It reminds me of like Borderlands, if Borderlands was an Ubisoft game. That's what this game feels like to me. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like a... It doesn't really know what it wants to be. It's kind of, typical open world affair or what. Meet with Paula, and you don't have the time limit, so you don't have any. There's no urgency at all. There's no tension. There's no. You haven't got to prepare for anything. Do you know what I love in Dead Rising 1? Some people said that they didn't like it, but I actually do like it. In between cases, you basically have to just wait around. Now, what I like about that is it encourages you to go out and explore and find stuff and do stuff. In this game doesn't really feel... It doesn't really have exploration. You just kind of go into stuff and just... going where it says to go. And there's a lot less everyday items as like weapons and stuff. It's a lot less of that. It's got it a bit, but I suppose this reminds you of Half-Life with the town and everything and the militariness of it. That is a lot of zombies, but they feel so... No, just... This game feels like weirdly really lifeless. I keep pressing the wrong button to take photos, by the way. It's right trigger, not RB. Right trigger, there we go.
Well, I don't hate it.
Well, I don't hate it. That's what some people would say about this game.
Looks like obscure.
If you told me that this game was not called Dead Rising, I'd believe it. If it was just some random game that had nothing to do with Dead Rising, I'd be like, okay, sure. It feels like they did this weird kind of like modern game design of it, which lacks all of the unique ideas. This doesn't have any unique ideas. Hello, Paula. I'm gonna take a photo of you. Hold on. persons of interest.
What's going on here?
Up to what you can do.
And this was a major Obscurus outpost until 40 minutes ago.
Wait a minute. You heard Paula? You sound totally different on the radio.
Oh yeah, that's my character.
Character?
Yeah,
It's all
I realize
character.
no one listens to me unless I'm yelling all the time. And also, it's kind of fun. So, if you're ready to listen, maybe you should look around and see what Obscurus was doing here.
Right. I will. Thank you.
Okay. Entered investigation. They go to this Batman Arkham investigation. I don't like this. I find this just really tedious. Feels so forced. Like you accidentally did the selfie cam.
Nope.
Again, I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Like, even though
You know what these are?
A trail of destruction.
I know you're doing like
Obscurus was following it.
you're being a journalist. I know. But no one wanted this.
Now that's new.
No one asked for this. Me included. I didn't ask for this either. This kind of photo mode, you know, this
Can't see anything in here.
on night vision. There we go. You gotta take the photos of the things. You wish. So I wish I was some random game. Unfortunately, this homogeneous, bland, dead, characterless game that we call Dead Rising 4 exists. It feels like, I've said about it before, but I'll say again, it feels like it's trying to be like other like kind of generic open world games of like the mid 2010s. It feels like it's trying to be like an Ubisoft game. It completely like loses its identity.
It looks like
Double
Obscurus
Pulse, hello. Double Pulse says, I think everything about this game, from its character returning to a familiar location of the setting of it being Christmas time, is strange. This game feels weird. Welcome in, Double Pulse, by the way. Thank you for hopping in, man. What's saying just now is this game feels like you're just running in a straight line, just kind of doing stuff.
fast. I bet they left some files.
It feels just like, it doesn't feel like cohesive. It's just like you're just running about this very linear world, and there's no personality to it. And why is it set at Christmas time? Why? Graffiti tag. Oh, I should have taken the photo of that earlier.
Better keep tabs on this one. It looks like Obscurus was searching through the filing cabinets.
And it feels like, and I said about this earlier, but so sorry to repeat myself to people
Nuts.
who've already heard this, but it feels like it insists that it is Dead Rising, but it doesn't do anything at all to play like a Dead Rising game, you know?
It looks like Obscurus was searching through the filing cabinets.
And I'm looking now, I'm doing it, look. It just feels odd. Like it doesn't really know what it wants to be. And the whole like, the focus on the camera, I get what they're going for with that, because he's supposed to be a photojournalist, but I don't think anyone ever
Obscurus was searching through the filing cabinets.
I don't think anyone ever complained about the lack of photojournalism in the previous games. I don't think anyone had a problem with it, to be honest. That's a gun. Pick up items as you're going through the stuff. I'm going through the filing cabinets, I'm trying.
Filing cabinets have been gutted, but maybe they missed something.
Okay, so I'm just like walking around like an idiot now, trying to find this final filing cabinet. Is it in here? Oh, here we go. Alright, sure.
The sewer and sanitary records are missing.
It's got like stealth for some reason. And it's got like night vision and spectrum. What is all this stuff? It feels like adding features just because it was a modern game thing to have them.
Drugs?
Yeah. There's been a sniper camped out there for weeks.
All right, I'm gonna check
Instead of being its own thing and having its own personality, it's trying to be like other games. And that's something that Dead Rising never was before. It was never like other games ever.
Yeah.
But this game is trying to be like other games. That's the huge problem with it. That's what's wrong with it. It's lost its unique personality. And all of the really interesting game mechanics that were in the original games are completely gone in this game. Like, everything that I love about it, Dead Rising, is no longer in this game. It's all gone. The only element that feels like Dead Rising is the fact it's in a mall and you can goof around with random objects. You can, but even then, and I mentioned this earlier just before you'd hopped in, even then, it doesn't feel like you can muck about quite so much as you could in the old games. In the old game, it felt like you could mess around a bit more. Because you could, like, there's fewer things that you can pick up in this game, like fewer objects you can pick up. And it feels like there's no, like, identifiable or memorable locations. Also, this is something I mentioned earlier that does annoy me about this game. The way you take damage, it does a really poor job of, like, communicating, like, when you're getting hit. Like, Dead Rising 1, the first one, does an amazing job of showing you when you're getting hit and why you've gotten hit. But with this, it feels like you get, like, brushed by zombies and you take damage. I don't really understand how the health works in this game. I don't really understand how it works. Luckily, Capcom made a full comeback with the Deluxe Remaster. I love the Deluxe Remaster. I think I'm going to die. What was... Let's try to, like, climb up... Oh. That was kind of on me. I didn't know what was going on. One thing that's dumb in this game, if you die, you keep... This was mentioned earlier by Equal Rogue, but he's right. You keep your stuff, like your PP points and the things that you've upgraded in your level. There's no punishment for dying in this game. That's another reason why it feels so linear, because, like, oh, you died, just do that again. Reload the checkpoint. There's no time limit. There's no resource or item management. There's no map backtracking. It's just running through the level. Just run through the game. Run through it. Kill stuff. If you die, it doesn't matter. This game kind of proves, right? It proves that bigger doesn't mean better. Just because there's more stuff, just because the map is bigger, it doesn't make it a better game. In fact, it makes the game worse for it. It makes the game worse that it's a bigger map. Because it doesn't have that kind of tight level design or game design. Just kind of... It feels so empty. And, like, emotionless and lame. I keep pressing the wrong button to take a photo. What a photo. And it feels like the camera wasn't supposed to be, like, as much of a thing as it is in this game, but it is, I guess, now. Also, these, like, maniacs, which are not, they're like psychopaths, but not really. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? It's this guy with his gun. I can never tell when I'm, like, dealing damage. They've completely ruined the health system on this game because you don't have those health blocks. So when you had health blocks in the old games, it's very, very clear when you're taking damage, why you've taken damage, and how much health you've got left. With this, it's a free-for-all. I haven't got a clue when I'm taking damage. I just do when I'm stood near things. And all of the items, they just give you, like, roughly whatever kind of health points as well. Can't hit that guy, he's on there. Doesn't do a great job of, like, communicating things to you, I don't think. Pick up the gun and the orange juice. And search that, I guess. Why not? If there's one thing you hate about this game, it's those damn phantom hits that the zombies use. They'll climb on something and still hit you. It's not a big deal in lower difficulty, more so a nuisance, but on Blackest Friday, which is the hardest difficulty, zombies do 300 damage per hit, and you get one-shotted. That just sounds very, very annoying. You get, like... This game does a really poor job of communicating, like, when you're taking damage, and how you're taking that damage. That's something that I really, really don't like about it. It's kind of a huge problem because it affects all of the combat in this game. there's like, I'll say this right, and again, I'm a very fair individual.
Well, this is Dodge Drugs.
It's not
The outpost must be on the second floor.
the worst game I've ever played. Is it fun? Sort of, kinda, but not also no though, because it's like, it just feels like the combat is weirdly designed. It feels like a free-for-all. You're just kind of glonking about, hoping for the best with the combat, and the boss battles like that. Like I said, the boss battle earlier against Sandra, that was kind of neat. But it's like, I don't really know what's going on in this game. It feels like a strange shell of Dead Rising. This is not what the Dead Rising games usually feels like. I hate that you can't pick up items and throw them anymore. That's like one of the coolest things you could do in the first game. You can't do that anymore. That sucks. Because they got that stupid new system where they got melee and guns and thrown on different things. Also, we need to go up to the second floor. Can you just climb up here? You have to go inside to go up there. Because you can't go upstairs whilst inside here. Fire alarm.
Quiet! Quiet!
Right. It's kind of like in 5's map, in comparison with SA, San Andreas has a lot of interiors and fun places, and 5 having a way bigger map size. Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. When you make the map bigger, it doesn't necessarily make it better, or mean that you have more content. Again, it can kind of ruin it, if anything. If the game world's bigger, you know. Completely get it. I just gotta figure out how you go up here. Do you climb up on this, is it? Or am I just an idiot? I might just be an idiot, mightn't I? Oh, here we go. Tells you exactly where to go with those markers as well. There's no kind of... nothing left to imagination. There's no kind of... Okay, nice. There's no, like, very careful, considered game design in this game. Also, they give you loads of opportunity to dodge that when the zombies come at you like that.
Alright, what do we got?
Little gnome over there. And again, you can't throw it, you can just use it as a melee weapon. And if you want to swap it, you gotta bring up the weapon wheel, you gotta select it, and then you gotta go to the thing that you want to swap out. Ice sword, you need liquid nitrogen. And a knife. Oh, it's me! Everybody look, it's me. Let's take a screenshot of that. It's me in the oven. Can I like pick it up? Yeah. There we go, we ate it. We need liquid. Oh, there's... oh. So it gives you the... it gives you the...
What will Frank West find here?
the blueprint, and then it gives you the items you need to make the blueprint immediately after. And I just dropped it because I'm an idiot. There we go. Let's make the ice sword. Right, I am a cannibal. Okay, we have an ice sword now. It's like this Final Fantasy looking weapon. I think, you know, Dead Rising's always been silly, but they went full silly with this. Panic rooms. Zombie safe panic rooms can be found hidden throughout the world. These rooms may contain trapped survivors or useful weapons. Each room is highly secure and requires a unique access card to open. Look for... okay, so you got like cool new weapons and stuff in it. Alright. So you find the key for it, but you gotta go and find the panic rooms. Okay. Can't believe they got you as a feature. I know, right? I'm in the game. I'm a secret hidden character in Dead Rising 4. I should be honored, right? Investigate the apartment. Have I got to do the camera thing again? Like, what's this game's obsessed with this like camera mechanic, isn't it? It is, isn't it? This kind of like taking photos of stuff and investigating the crime scene. Oh, there we go. Ugly Christmas sweater, lovely. Why is this game so obsessed? Take a selfie with it. It still counts. I am a cannibal. Rhino Rash says, I do know some people who didn't like Ocarina of Time because Hyrule Field was too big and empty. To be fair, that's a valid complaint. I know there are some games where people say, oh, you can't possibly dislike that because it's a cult classic. There's things about famous games that annoy me. Final Fantasy VII, I would say, is a masterpiece. But that annoys me as well. Like, there's certain things about Final Fantasy VII that annoy me. Like the overworld map, when you're trying to find Yuffie. When you're trying to recruit Yuffie to your party, that is an absolute nightmare. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy VII will know what I'm on about. I keep pressing the wrong button, boy, sorry. Oh, there you go.
Right? Can't quite make up the subject here.
Prepared for the worst. We got one more thing to take a photo of. Oh, there, I see. Not out of frame, is it? Or have we gotta, like, push this open, have we? No? I'm taking a photo of it. Oh, there you go, sorry. Right. What is that? What is this? This doesn't feel like Dead Rising at all. It feels like Batman Arkham, like Arkham Knight with the investigation and stuff. I'm kind of like, I'm just a bit lost for words, really. This is not what a Dead Rising game is supposed to be like. They've completely missed the point, I think. Oh, okay. Fire starter? Like a flamethrower, is it? Okay. I'd imagine so. Acid trap Santa. Amazing. I'm trying to take a photo of it. How do I take a photo of it?
Come on, Frank.
Like that? There we go.
No good.
A bit closer.
That's not
Oh.
right.
What do they want me to do then? I'm right by it. It says nap time. Oh, there's those boxes? So not the bed, okay. Companies should hire fans to know what they like. Absolutely, and sometimes they do. Not always, but sometimes they do. You know what, now to swap to a different gun, I've got to go on that and then swap it. There we go. So I've got the fire starter and everything. Listen to the radio. Alright. Okay.
What the hell are you guys after? Huh. Guess I know where I'm headed next.
Hey, it's Paula. While you're out there, I need you to run down a few stories for the podcast.
If I get around to it.
I'm sending you what I got.
Right.
Go forth, Apostle Frank.
So guys,
Find the truth.
I am very sorry. I'm gonna leave the stream there, but before I leave, end the stream, I'm gonna just tell you, I will play this again. I'm weirdly intrigued by it. It's quite odd. It's completely lacks direction or knowing what it wants to be. But I'm gonna leave it there. That's a big tally. Okay. This game is odd. It's weird. I'm very, very confused by it. I'm very weirded out by it. It upsets me greatly. Game designers' comfortable shoes. What? It's a very odd game. I don't know what they're trying to say or do with this game. Makes me feel uncomfortable and very sad. I'm going to leave it there because I've been streaming for like nearly 3 hours and I'm going to play it again. But all of you guys have been awesome. Shout out to Rhino Rash for the badge that you have. You're the only person that has that fire badge, by the way, of the membership. So congrats to you, and also thank you for supporting the channel for as long as you have. That much thanks to Equal Rogue, who knows a lot about this game. So thanks to you on that, man. Because you have a lot of insight on this video game, and you know a lot about it. Excuse me, sorry. And also, as always, Unikitty and Rhino Rash and Luke, you guys are awesome. Always, and you have been for literal years at this point. Dipsterman hopped in very briefly earlier, as well. Double Pulse as well. Thank you, Double Pulse, for checking out the game. You also know quite a bit about Dead Rising by the sounds of it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna play more Dead Rising 4 another time. I will play it again. What an interesting, weird game this is. But also not the worst thing I've ever played in my life, but it is very, very, very odd and questionable. Because yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'll catch you again. Unikitty says already waiting for the next one. Oh, there'll be a next one of this game. And yeah, Equal Rogue, hopefully see you again next time on Twitch as well.